All right, let's see if we can get this volume working today. How's it going, guys? And we gotta do some stream testing today. Make sure everything's working. I am only streaming to YouTube today, since obviously Super Chats for charity doesn't work without Super Chats. I'm trying to pummel all the viewers into YouTube submission. Get everybody over here. Sorry, Twitch users. Gotta raise that charity money. Let me know if you guys can hear me. We're gonna do a little sound testing tonight. Hey, Kez Daddy. Alright, let's see here. I've got to... I'm gonna first... I think last week, did we end up fixing the sound effects for the Ron? Let's test that, because I don't remember if we did. So let's do a fake super chat. You guys tell me if you hear the Ron. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! King Gath donating. Too Large, Carvog, Mod Hunter, Jason, Canuck, hello everybody. Blade Killer, hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Oh yeah, we've got sound. Fantastic. I think maybe that's like only broken in my Xbox stream setup. It could be. Which I started messing around this week with. I know I've been talking about it for like 2 months, but I finally started getting everything hooked up to my new computer, and I realized today would be a terrible day for that because I don't want to be switching stream computers on a day when we're trying to raise money for charity. So we'll do that eventually, because next week it's going to be a short stream because I have another stream next week where I literally get on the plane at like 6 a.m. the next day. So going to be a real short one. So after I come back from vacation, then we can take another crack at the new computer, and hopefully we'll get some higher quality streaming out of the new PC. Can't wait for my t-shirt to arrive. Awesome, Blade Killer. Which one did you go with? Did you go with the classic? Did you go with one of the older logos? Did you go with the? I'm a big fan of the tri-blend. Those tri-blend shirts are real nice. Hey, Voxel, thank you. All right, now you know what we got to do. What I always forget every stream until it's too late is remembering what character I'm playing, so that so I know what I should be doing. Oh, that's right. We actually did Gun Nut, which is unusual for me. Let's see here. I've got all the scrapper. Oh, this is a level 40 character. That's why. It's like, how do we have so many perk points? Went all in on charisma. Well, most of the way in there. Rifle character. Okay. Yeah, I think I was saving that perk point in case we get to a interesting dialogue, like a speech check. Like if somebody who knows all the speech checks well in Chapter 3 wants to point me to a emergency perk grab, we can do that. Classic SS2, very nice. Yeah, I should put up the other logos, because we didn't push the chapter logos as hard as we did with the expansion logos back during SS1. The expansion logos took a bigger place, and now we lean more on those like amazing pieces of art that Cynical did for our thumbnails when we're doing anything for the chapters than we did we had someone like Ruined created custom logos or variations of the SS2 logo for the chapters, and we don't really put them out many places. No particular reason, that's just how it happened. I kind of do like having one central logo. Like spoiler alert for future YouTube content, we have a combined SS2 trailer that's like all of the chapters together in one trailer to advertise the mod. And it just uses the SS2 logo, not the chapter logos, because for anybody who's never played SS2, the chapter logos don't really mean anything. I want Cynical's art. Well, we have Cynical's art on the team. We have it on displays, which is amazing. We might put out a version of that. I've never been approved for a displate store. I've applied, and they've never gotten back to me, because I think that'd be really cool. Displays are amazing. Otherwise, if anybody has an idea for or knows of a good poster printer or somebody who does maybe like canvases or something, but I've tried doing them at Threadless and they're not very good quality. So like I've tried almost every piece of merch that seemed reasonable. I mean, there's a few weird ones on there like shower curtains. Not feeling that. That I haven't tried, but a lot of the merch quality on Threadless is kind of like hit or miss on some of that stuff. So I've only been activating the products that are reasonable. So I definitely would love to have a new merch printer that did a few more things, but for now we've got what we've got, and changing over to somebody else is a big project. So I am currently using an alpha build. We're gonna see how this goes. I saw Too Noble posted that immediately there was a bug in the assault code, so a little nervous that this alpha build is messed up. I think I fixed it though. It seemed to look like it was just a typo. But we're taking a gamble tonight with an alpha build. We're not actually gonna play chapter 3 stuff tonight. I think I talked about this at the end of last stream on this character. We're gonna go do some of our vanilla questing because Faction is Born is kind of where chapter 3 kind of goes full tilt, and then we're just like in full combat mode all the time. And there's only a handful more opportunities to do vanilla quests and get our allies lined up. So gotta figure out who we're gonna do here. So we're gonna do, we need to go a little bit further in the main quest. Brotherhood. Let's see here. No, we don't have to do that one. We don't have to do that one, I don't think. Is this is Give Carrington's prototype? This is a actual quest, right? My first official assignment on the railroad. Yeah, that's not a what do you call it? Not a radiant. Don't have to do any of these. And then Minutemen, I think I already finished, right? Because I already did. I did Old Guns, and is that the last one, or no? It's like Defend the Castle, but that's only if you turn on the Institute with them or something like that. I don't remember. So I think we're on to these 3: Railroad, Brotherhood, and Institute to move forward, or main quest rather. Nick Carter was able to capture Scrap Palace with that new workshop BA2. All the gunners show up, and also in a timely fashion. Sweet. So that fixed that bug. That's your account, Nick. I actually never tied those together. That you were the one having trouble with the Scrap Palace. Much Ado About Nothing afterward. Isn't Much Ado About Nothing, is that ours, or is that... Oh, no. Yeah, that is ours. Okay. I was like, I know there's another... I didn't know if that was the name of ours, or if that was the name of the buddy one from the base game. We'll get started with playing at 9 o'clock on the dot, as usual. So right now, just BSN. Okay, that's amazing, Nick. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, it was a classic infinite loop fail. So... I have I'll have a full, so if anybody posts on that thread saying assaults aren't working, guys, please point them to that little fix I tagged Too Noble with on our forums. The public beta is mostly working. There's just a bug with the assaults, but I will upload a full, like, 3.04a with that fix incorporated after the stream. If I do it mid-stream, it's just gonna, the lag and the latency here is gonna be abysmal, so. Next R main pops after you're in the Institute. Okay, so I should proceed. So I should do probably Brotherhood and Virgil next then. Got it. Alright, I guess we can head that general direction then. I can fast travel out here, can't I? In fact, I think that's better so I don't accidentally trigger the meeting by walking too close. So let's board the gunner ship. Vertibird gunship. Yes. Fast travel over here. So as usual during these charity streams, I'm gonna just kind of play them out for a little bit, get us all warmed up, and then we'll bring Kemi on, and we'll see what kind of crazy stuff you guys have Theresa say today. Oh, I guess I better back away if I'm gonna do my little intro spiel before people get on. This is a loud little area to do it in. We'll go hide in the command deck. Maybe it'll be slightly quieter. Yes, much better. All right. Can hear myself thinking here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. So this is going to be a Super Chats for Charity stream, but that's going to start in just over an hour. So around 10:30. So I guess it's in 90 minutes. Kemi will be joining me. She is the excuse me, wonderful voice actor who does the voice of our beloved Theresa in Sim Settlements 2, and it's going to be just like the other Super Chats for Charity streams. If you guys haven't seen those before, basically, if you post out a Super Chat, and I see Jason doing yours up front. I guess you're not looking for a quote, but basically, if you donate via Super Chat tonight, you can include in your whatever you message you type in there with your Super Chat. Kimmy's going to read as Theresa. It is up to her if she's willing to read it, though. So if you post something like really, really god-awful or horrible that she's not comfortable saying, she will either edit it or not say it. So keep that in mind. But I think you guys have been pretty awesome about it in the past Super Chats for Charity, so I'm not super worried about it. And she will read those as Theresa, so you can, maybe we'll get a new animation out of Erica. We'll see. Excuse me. Ooh, clear my throat. But that's going to start at 10:30. For now, we're just going to continue with my Let's Play, and we'll go over the details of that. Yeah! The goal tonight is, so I posted on Twitter that we were going to raise money for Doctors Without Borders, but that has changed. So Kemi was actually looking to raise money for all of the civilians who are getting wrecked over in Gaza right now. There was like the day the hospital blew up, we're like, oh, let's do Doctors Without Borders. That'll be awesome. They have a presence there. And then Doctors Without Borders announced 2 days ago that they are no longer in the area until the all clear is posted. So we have found a couple of the potential charities that are still getting resources into civilians down there, so we're going to donate to one of them with however much money we can raise tonight, and that will include whatever ad revenue we get on the stream, etc. So any money that's coming in, we're going to ship it over to them in the next day or two, and yeah, we'll get over that stuff again in a bit. For now, we are continuing with my big SS2 playthrough. For those of you guys who haven't finished Chapter 3, there's a lot of tie-in with the different factions. Particularly if you've moved forward the main quest. So that is what we're going to do today, is work a little bit more on my main quest stuff, because I mostly ignored it in our initial playthrough of this character, which was done back during Chapter 2. So now we're going to play a little catch-up here. Jason Locrans, thank you for the donation, as always. Jason says, finished Chapter 3 finally. You guys did an amazing job. I didn't want it to end. I'm glad you feel as much, because there's more coming. It's like the end is over, but we do have more content, more little quests. There's some loose ends we left that we need to clean up. And then some little stuff, because like one of the things we want to do with the post-launch content for Chapter 3 is make it feel like you can continue to exist alongside those characters and have them care about what you're doing even after our quest line is over. So we've got some work to do to get there. Some of that stuff is actually going to be coming in the 3.10 patch, which we'll talk about more when that gets a little closer to that. I'm hoping that we can get that out right before Thanksgiving. A lot of Tuesday patches, I think, this fall, because between all my traveling and then the holidays. I think the holidays are all landing on Fridays this year, I guess. All right, let's have at Brotherhood here. This is one of the next ones I've got to move forward on.
Welcome aboard, Knight.
There we go.
And we're cleared for release.
Carvick says, why this? New YouTube? I'm not sure what you're referring to. What did I miss? I'll zoom in on my Pip-Boy. Oh, like that? Like hitting select or whatever? Alright, well, let's murder... This is where I go murder super mutants, right? It's a fun time. I remember just being absolutely blown away that we got to do this when Fallout 4 first came out. Like, we get to shoot the minigun? Are you kidding me? Because it was just... Like, I think you ride in a vertibird a couple of times in Fallout 3, but it's... You don't do anything. Hey guys. Can I get some XP off you? No?
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
Where is he? I don't see him. I do see a car I can explode though. Skirmisher. Oh, there's our boy. Hey buddy. Miss me. Who else we got?
Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Fridwin for repairs.
Yeah, the minigun is shite. You are not kidding. With the amount of time, the amount of damage we had to buff ours for oh, the Mirelurk Hunter came over to join the fight. That's fantastic. Hey, buddy. Working pretty good on these guys, though. What else we got? Oh, we got legendary. What trash drop you got for me here? More? Oh, there's another one. Come on out. Is that everybody? All right. Yeah, for the resurgence, when you have to ride the minigun, I think we ended up like quadrupling the damage the minigun does for that, just to make it more palatable, because it was so obnoxious to do that fight in alpha. Like it would take 10 or 12 minutes to take the enemy thing down. Oh, are you kidding me? That one frag grenade pushed me over. Alright, what can we drop here? Probably this thing. That looks heavy and awful. Alright, let's go. Lucky baton. At level 41, still getting those trash drops. There's somebody else over here? Oh well. Skywise, when I'm weak, I lure the Mirelurks into the Supermans or just walk in. Yeah, that worked out nicely. Oh, one. Let's see. What do we got here? I don't know why we need cameras, but okay. I always forget to unflag the junk that we don't need anymore. Sahiva, we want chapter 4. We'll see. We'll see. We right now we're focused on kind of wrapping up everybody's stories after chapter 3 now. We got a good set of patches coming. Like the next year is going to be, we got some pretty awesome stuff coming. Cobus, hello.
Buckethead would show up.
Oh.
I'd rip his legs clean off.
That was like right in my ear. Where's that coming from? Oh, a legendary, is he hiding behind this locked door? That's weird. The music fan is so... Oh, hey, buddy. Did not expect there to actually be a super mutant behind the locked door. Who did that? Oh, hey, buddy. That's pretty good. Wait, did I just throw a... I think I have like an artillery thing or something. What do I have equipped? Yeah, artillery smoke grenade. It'd be awesome if that bugged out and it just started blowing up over there. Is this good? I don't think that's good because it's a lever action. If this were an automatic, that'd be amazing. Apparently I need handcuffs. In a moment. Alright. 308 rounds, please. Alright, let me try. I'm trying to do chat and play at the same time today, since this is not going to be riveting content to go over vanilla quests. But you guys know my combat savvy. I have to at least pay attention when death is a possibility. Fortunately, this character is way more powerful than my other one. And I'm not on Xbox, so double win here. D-Music fan, is some of that new content going to include Lupe's backstory? I mean, she survived Quincy, and then she's also got a vertebrate. She has to be a synth. We're the goal, if we can pull it off, is to do a background quest for all of our department heads. So kind of treat them like companions in a sense. And give you a little bit of insight into some more of their story. So yeah, that is part of the plan. It's going to be tough though, because getting some of the voice actors to make enough time for us to do that will be will require some convincing. I'm hoping I'm up to the challenge. you guys will help with that. You know, the voice actors are just as inspired as those of us mod creators when we've got fans. Makes it much more exciting to do the work if you know that there are people who really care. Last time I played this mission, the vertebrate got blown up from under me when I landed. Whoops. Carve, I got a very funny memory of this mission where I added a weapons pack and the mutants just blew up the vertebrate and I had to walk underwater in PA. Yeah, that's always fun. I feel like I'm not supposed to be up here. What does my quest say? Secure Fort Strong Armory. Maybe I'm supposed to be up here. I don't know.
Annoyed.
I found some friends. Hey guys.
Gonna be a good fight.
Wow, you really just shot that missile launcher right into the wall like that, did you? And again. Why did he do that? What is that? A bayoneted quad barrel missile launcher, and he just launched it straight into the wall next to himself. You deserve that death, buddy. I don't think I've ever seen the super mutants act that dumb. Hey, mini nukes. Yes, please. Oh, that's really nice looking. Holy cow. I think the gunner's going after the wrong locations here. Save. Good call. Good call. Let's do a little quick save action. Mod Hunter. Almost time for nukes. That is... I don't remember what patch number that is, but we have it on the board. It's on the target board. It's gonna be a. I almost certainly know the name of that patch is gonna be Weapons of Mass Destruction when it comes out. You guys know me. I love naming my patches. Even half the time, the patch names are super meta about what's going on. I don't care. I just gotta give them all a name. Oh no, Carrie, wait. And I don't think I have dog meat with me. I think I forgot to go grab him because after Resurgence he gets sent home. So I guess that's our next mission. We gotta go grab dog meat again. All right, let's find what we can drop here. And that looks like garbage. There we go. Problem solved. Could have sworn I just heard somebody talking. Was it a radio? Did somebody follow me? Or did Dance follow me in here? Oh, yep, I think he did. Will we get wonders as post-launch content? That is another one of the goals. That is actually what the purpose of those...
excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Those new ASAM sensors you unlock mid-quest are for.
These mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
That's right, we got a charisma character this time. I think our Xbox character is Charisma 1.
Named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate. These monstrosities. I've been fighting for
Carvark was saying save, as I know the mutant comes with a launcher and normally nails you good. You got very lucky.
I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine? It would be Armageddon repeated. And maybe the end. Look, I don't...
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, bro. Anyway, what's important here, you should head back. Dismissed.
Okay, nice and easy. Alright, let's head back up. Which ASAMs we unlock? There's, have you finished Chapter 3? I think you have. During When It Rains, you get handed the higher tech ASAM sensors. And the intention we had intended with shipping those as they've actually been hinted at since SS2 came out. If you go on our wiki, we've got like a tech tree. You can see we visualize it. It has the secret thing. It just says question there, I believe. because that was supposed to go in a long time ago, and it just keeps getting, the can keeps getting kicked down the road because it's not part of the, it's like it has to happen after the story, otherwise it becomes a solution to the story, and that we didn't want to write into the story. So some of the plot mechanics are like meant to be a after the main quest thing. I guess I don't need to come, I guess I can just fast travel. Let's see here. Speak to Elder Maxon. You did horrible things just before that. Oh no, were you one of the victims of the bug that had you do a bad, horrible ending, even if you didn't, earn that bad ending? Or did you choose to? Did you choose to go dark? Because we actually have the darkest ending possible still not patched in. I'll patch it in later, eventually, but there's still a super, super dark ending that can occur. I think Cobus wants that one to happen the most.
Strong, soldier.
Just a terrible person.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need it. Simply throw one to the ground. And once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Oh, I guess
Our
I can skip
records
this now.
indicate
It was
the
weird when it
Institute
pushed
was
me out
born
a
from
third,
the remnants- the ruins of
third
the
person. I thought
facility.
maybe
The
I wasn't in a
location appears to have been
standard
abandoned long
conversation.
ago. So, anything else, Knight?
Nope.
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then.
Okay. Back to inventory management, our favorite part of Fallout 4. What do we got? What other crud can we drop here? Oh, probably this thing. Alright, that put us 350. Oh, I wanted to do this. It was a, I saw many a true nerd has been playing SS2 and found this camera and just became obsessed with it for his last episode, and he wanted to do this, and I thought that is a good idea. Now we can get
I'm sure you've deduced that our
Elder Maxon's coat.
wasn't
Alright, we gotta just take it over to Edmund. Or, not Edmund. Dylan. Could think of his name for a minute there. Are you gonna do any assaults in this stream? No, I am not, Nick. I'm focused on getting our main quest stuff caught up a little bit here, so I can start pushing toward finishing one of the branches, so that way when we eventually get into, you know, the all the Underwind Banner and eventually Battle of Quincy and everything, that we have allies available. So so we're gonna go find Virgil in the Glowing Sea, which I think we just did on Xbox, and that went horribly. But let's go to wait, I think Dogmeat's probably a Red Rocket. Let's go there. And too large, I barely survived the other bad endings. Yeah, you played through all of the horrendous endings to find the bugs for us. It took a while to get all those sorted out. That is the tree of logic to go through the quest led by example is nuts. It's very, very complicated. Juan, sir, are you the voice actor for Simon Forsythe? No, I am not. I have so far refused to voice any characters in Sim Settlements. I have voiced characters for a couple other mods, very, very minor characters, but I won't put them in my... It feels too meta to be in this mod. Dog meat. I need you to carry my burdens.
Come on, boy. It's time to go.
Alright. Now, I have to make sure I have a very important perk. Tell me I grabbed... Yes, I grabbed Lone Wanderer, because for whatever reason, dog meat doesn't count, which is wonderful. It feels like one of those things they easily could have fixed and just chose not to, because they're like, no. A Lone Wanderer would still keep his dog with him. Okay, now I need to go empty my inventory, and I need to find some power armor. I'm actually surprised there's not a power... Oh, you know what? I bet I took it to HQ. It's probably in my quarters or something. I don't see any icon. Oh, does that icon eventually disappear if you don't mess with... Convince the deserters to return? Oh yeah, I'm sure our HQ is in somewhat of shambles right now as far as energy goes. I think I've been working everybody to death. Oh, thanks for the heads up, buddy. The cell reset happened over here. What do you got for me? Oh, you got a bunch of stuff too. Fantastic. Oh, it looks like it's Easter. Anti-Pridwin nuke soon.
Always hits as hard as the first one.
It would be kind of fun if we had, if we could, as like an alternate way to just destroy the Brotherhood, you just drop a nuke on them from one of our systems. I mean, that's the problem, right? Like, as soon as we give you cool toys from a plot, like the ability to drop a nuke, we all of a sudden, like, open the door to, well, now I can just complete any quest I want from that, with that, and then we got to go do all these quest hooks, so it's part of the reason we're like, we're not going to give it to you until after the, after our main quest is done. Alright, let's store all this junk. And we can scrap some stuff here. That's right, I think we were waiting. I think the last time I was playing this, I was waiting until I had the last scrapper rank before I started scrapping all this stuff. And now I have it, and now it's time. Is there an armor workbench around here? Yep, right over here. So I think this is a settlement I built by hand. What the heck? Okay, apparently I have no moddable armor, so it just shows that. Interesting. Alright, drop some more junk. Oh yeah, that got us some space. And I guess we'll just store this stuff here in case we need it. Reaper Ether Mask. I guess I could use this to get a little bit of red resist. We need to get some power armor though. Now where the heck I left my last suit of power armor, I don't know. I feel like I would have done. I would have left it in GNN, but I use it so infrequently. I also one of these times. Oh hey buddy, you're just kind of stuck there, huh? Let me let you free there. There you go. I should take advantage of gun nut at some point.
Crop's coming in pretty good.
Max out my weapon, but not right now. It feels like one of those off-camera things I'm never going to remember to do. Let's see here. Yeah, I think most likely spot's got to be GNN. I can't imagine I would have left it anywhere else. I guess we'll go check Red Rocket real quick.
Worry the winners might come. Try and take us home here.
Winterworld, I wonder if the Minutemen faction storyline will get more expanding for SS2 post-contents in the future. No, we're not planning on doing any expansion of the vanilla quests. We're going to focus on our own characters because we don't have access to the voice actors, and it's, you know, we do a lot with the vanilla characters, especially in Chapter 3, and it's a heck of a lot of work, and I think we're probably down to the dredges of available lines we can repurpose to where it's going to start sounding repetitive. You're going to start being like, I've heard that line 6 times from Preston. So I don't think we're going to do anything else with those. Okay, no power armor. All right, I'm going to check Starlight, and then we'll go to GNN. The only reason I'm avoiding going to GNN is because I don't think I put power armor there, first of all, and I don't want to accidentally trigger Faction is Born. Because Because that quest is actually the way it's rigged up. If you trigger it and then try and leave and come back, it's very hard for that quest to reboot itself. Like, we have a bunch of stuff in there to prevent that. Because it's a really complicated meeting quest. Any of the meeting quests, like there's one called Call to Arms later in Chapter 3, and involves tons and tons of characters, and so like we just lock you in a room because we're just like, the player can just absolutely break the hell out of this quest. And then it's really hard for us to recover from it. Alright. Where would I leave power armor? Probably by the workbench, if anywhere. Negative. Oh, this is like a thriving metropolis here. Oh, we still don't have our smog coming out of our... What is going on here? This is like a high priority bug. What building plant is this? This is the coal plant, right? Oh no, if you're watching. Coal plant, level 3. Has no smog. What a disaster. Even this little thing has smog. What is this? Is this? Oh, I think this is like the level 2 or something. For the level 3, we failed. We failed, you guys. Yep, level 2. Pumping smog into the atmosphere. Level 3. Level 3 gets filters, apparently. That's a downgrade in the post-apocalyptic skyline. Gotta have that smog. Alright, I guess HQ it is. That's the best spot I can think to where I would have left some power armor. Just Reds, what are your plans modding-wise after all the bug fixes are done? I mean, we're in addition to bug fixes, like basically right now we're on a plan of doing big content patches with features and or story content every couple of months in addition to bug fixes. So like our calendar right now, like we mapped out a plan of attack and it goes for a full year. And I anticipate, I think I've been on the record saying I anticipate 2 years of post-launch content between additional content and bug fixes. So right now that's the focus, and beyond that, can't say yet. I do love me some Starfield, but we don't know when we're getting modding tools for that, so I'm just going to focus on what's in front of me.
You ain't seen
Refresh the building. You think it does have smog, Mod Hunter?
Like everyone to know that
Yeah?
the library is open for use by all HQ personnel.
Oh, maybe I never grabbed the PA from the roof.
Please
You think that's what's
ensure
going
that
on?
any borrowed items are returned in the same condition in which they were received.
I didn't even consider that as a possibility. I've always grabbed that. I guess that's very possible, because if I did our quest, yeah, it's very possible I did just never grab that. You're right, because I probably would have done, because I like to show off the fact that you can avoid Preston if you want, because that's one of the. I remember when SS1 first came out, I would get so many people angry that they would have to have Preston's quest in their log, and that they felt they had to do Preston to get SS1 started. Like, it was absurd how many like angry complaints I would get about that. So yeah, I could see just completely not grabbing the power armor up on the roof. Oh, we got our respawns. Hello. You guys are a little too low level for this. Did I just 2-for-1 there? I did. Beautiful. Can I do it again? Can we do it again? No, not quite. Oh, thank you for the shotgun shells. Ooh, he got shot so hard his head went into the pavement. Is this Randy here? Hey, bud. Sir Locke, if you're watching.
We've taken over the old
Randy's got a missing dialogue line. Hope more deserters. Whoops.
If you work, you eat. It's as simple as that.
All right, nope, I'm going the wrong way. I was gonna go get Elder Maxon's coat. Don't know if I'm actually gonna wear it. I just kind of want it.
Yes?
Oh, that line worked. Are bug fixes ever done? No, too large they never are. Eventually when enough people stop playing the mod, the bug fixes stop, because I don't get in any valid reports. Like SS1 hasn't gotten a bug fix in like 2.5 years because people stopped reporting them, or stopped reporting them in repeatable.
Hello.
Hey there.
Repeatable steps.
Welcome to Fallon's department store. Looking to buy?
No, I got some photos for you,
Here
buddy.
you go. I'm sure you'll put them to good use.
Hey, that's nice. What do you think, babe?
It's bad.
No. Looking for a new look? Fallon's department store has just what you need.
I'll take a look, sure.
Check this out. Fresh in.
Alright, what do they call it? Is it just called Maxon's Battle Coat? Yep. Damage just 50 on some, just some armor. Or on, is that Under Armour? Can you, I don't think you can wear stuff under it, can you? That's probably why it's like that. Yes, please. Oh, it costs 800? Holy cow. Well, now, well, alright. Normally I would sit there and nickel dime until I got it for free, but we'll take what we can get here. Is there another way to skip the quest of how to HQ? Those that are stuck to the issue of an option to select from to finish main quest. To skip it, you use the holotape, but know that it takes a long time. Running the cheat command from the holotape to skip that quest can take 15-20 minutes because it has to run through all the code to build all the rooms and stuff that you would normally do manually. So just run the cheat, and then just let it run. Alright, so we wanted to come get power armor. Let's go see if it's still up there. Yeah, we'll see about Starfield. Computer says no. It depends on what the tools look like and when we get them.
Light him up! Oh, ow. Need some cover fire over here!
Also will depend on what's possible. Like, you know, we assume that we're gonna be able to do everything, but we actually won't know until we have tools in hand and we see what's going on under the hood. I'm never one to rush to mod these games. Like, oof. I waited quite a while before, or after Fallout 4's tools were out before I actually released anything. Or even put any significant effort into building things. Because I kind of want to see, like, what do other people who like to rush do, so that I'm not stepping on their toes. Also, I really like waiting till the DLC is out, because, again, like, if Bethesda's going to do something proper, they're going to have, like, full HUD support and interface, and it's going to be a lot better quality, at least from the interface standpoint. Like, I know you guys like to say, oh, you guys do better stories than them, but whether that's true or not is irrelevant. They still get to do better HUD and interface options than us, because we don't have access to the code, to the engine code, so our stuff's always going to be just a little bit janky. Get them, doggo. These guys are like level 1. You should win this fight. Yep. That's what you get. My dog's level 41, buddy. How did I pass that guy? Oh, thanks for the shells. Sell your mines. Yes, I should do that. I should indeed. Alright.
Yes.
Oh, I never actually came in here and grabbed this.
Yes. Don't have the key.
Oh, that's right, because I think they unlock it, right? That is why I don't have it, because I was showing you guys how you run out. So, how else can we get there? There's got to be another way. Can we do a flying leap over there? Yes, we can. All right. So, yep, that's that door. Okay, cool. Yeah, even with the Fall UI, Star UI guys, etc., like the problem with all of those is while they can inject HUD elements and such, we just lack the full. It's something I hope that they change going with Starfield and forward, is giving us the ability to hijack user input. Like, you know, while under these scenarios, instead of A jumping, it does this instead, so that way we can create like our own menus and such. Do I have any fusion cores? I would assume I do. Yeah. Juan, any reason this is Stu Guide, you mentioned the Triangle of Death for nearby settlements on Xbox. Keeping that in mind, is there a max number of settlements to use city plans on Xbox? Depends on what Xbox you're on. Like the new series, you can go pretty hard. If you're on one of the old models like I am, yeah, I would, like, you know, in your head break up, like if you look at the map here, like break up the map into like little regions. Like say this is a region up here, like this little cluster, just do one. Same with like over here, just do one. Just like break the map in little clusters and just do one city plan in each, and you should be fine. Oh, just conquered settlers everywhere. Busy town. Let's see if we can avoid killing them. Alright. Okay, now we need to repair this power armor, so I guess back to Sanctuary. And then we'll be ready for the glowing sea. If you guys are here for Theresa's voice actor, that will be getting started in just under an hour. We'll start the Superchats portion of it, so apologies if you're you only came for that and you're bored of watching me play. She'll be with us soon enough. Yeah, I should drop some junk, drop some mines, make some room. There's more looting to be done. Yeah, that was cool to see, Nick. That they're gonna do betas for Starfield. That's really an awesome change of pace for Bethesda. Like, I'm super glad to see that. I hope that means that we'll start to see maybe them being willing to change features and such. Like if they put out a beta with like a thing, and then we're like, no, that sucks. You need to change this about it. Like, you know, imagine if they decide to do like a survival mode, and we get to be, you know, and they take input on it. You know, this isn't working for us. This is no good. This is good. This is bad. That'd be really cool to see. Don't need these. We're gonna just fast travel everywhere. What do we got here? Frag mines. And I guess we can scrap this. No, can't do it in power armor. Okay. Now let's hope I did not scrap the power armor thing. Would not put it past myself to have done that. Oh man, the deserters are real. Our whole squad's gonna disappear from HQ. Oh, there it is. Left it over here. I have to start saying sultry things. Yeah, wrong stream. Wrong streamer. Well, I appreciate all the support, you guys, but I guarantee you there are some number of people who are just like, man, this guy with these vanilla quests. I came here to hear a voice actor say funny things. Hot tub stream when? When hell freezes over. What would you guys do if you came on and if you guys logged into my stream and there was just a hot tub? You would have no idea. I guess what if I could If I could AI generate video of Sturgis in a hot tub, it would be pretty funny. I would love... Cobus, can you ask Hubert's VA if he'd be up for this? We'll get their squad together. We'll get Sarik to come on and do Stodge. See if Kemi's up for coming back. Oh my god. Wow, am I a terrible shot? Dog meat! No! I always find it funny how you modded the game for $5,000. I have no idea how vanilla quest goes. Oh yeah, that's the case across the board. That is the case. I know very little about this game anymore. I played it like cover to cover when it came out. Then I started playing it a second time. Played through some of the DLC, and then modding. And then I got it hooked on the modding loop, and then that became my new game. And so. There's a lot of stuff I don't know about this game that I have probably more hours than most combined. Most people combined. Most of you combined, I should say. I have so many hours logged in this game, it's ridiculous. Most of it's just testing, not actually playing the game. For all we know, KG is doing the stream from a hot tub now. I think you'd hear the splashing. It'd be tough to cover that up.
Deny the heretic, the deceiver, the defiler. Only in Adam can you be saved.
You approach Atom's holy ground.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Atom? To be split in his infinite glory?
Ooh, yeah, ref, good call. Hot tubs and Fallout franchise, not mixing. Rest in peace, Chandler.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What do you want?
Did I take the kids trick-or-treating? Oh yeah, we have so much candy in this house. I would say, not lying, 20 pounds of candy.
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Atom. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other.
Yeah, you guys are never going to stop hearing me slurping that coffee. That is going to be a sound effect
you can find him southwest of the
for all eternity on this stream.
In a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel
there would have to be proof of like near immediate death from coffee drinking to convince me, because there's plenty of evidence that drinking a lot of coffee is not good for you. There's also evidence that drinking it after a certain hour, not good for you. Not enough to convince me. Alright, I guess we're in the glowing sea. Quick save. Worth it. Oh, I hear our friends, the scorpions. Somewhere. Oh, there he is. Alright. Oh wow, my VAT's ability is terrible. Wow! That was quite the interesting bloody mess. He like exploded real strangely. Hey guy. Coming, doggo! Yeah, the old vat's not working great with this character. Or is it just bad with shotguns? Is that the idea? I don't know why I grabbed that scorpion meat. That's okay. I think I'll make a mod when an NPC make themselves coffee and can cast tipping for that sweet immersion. I would like to, please credit me if you do that. That'll be my favorite credit. I'm usually credited as Code Monkey, Project Manager, and now Slurp Foley Artist. I want that on my IMDb page, please, Cobus. Coffee sipping ASMR. I'm told I often slip into accidental ASMR when I'm mumbling away on these streams. Oh yeah, there's our buddy, the sleeping Deathclaw. He looks so cute when he's sleeping. Like a little puppy taking a nap. Hey, that's perfect. Lead narrative slurper. Don't mind me, turrets. Just getting those out of the way.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me?
Oh yeah, didn't we do this last week on the Xbox stream?
They'd send him after me.
Take it easy.
Dead.
Alright, we'll fast forward this.
I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. I knew they'd send, and so you, then what do you...
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look, why are you even here?
Can you tell me anything?
Can I? You. Never mind what reason.
It doesn't matter.
Fine. You know what? I don't even want to, but I'm telling you, I can help you get in.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. It could return me. I think that... All right?
Sure.
First things first.
Yeah, they use...
Well. It's commonly referred... Dematerial... The relay. That means... Now.
Sure.
Don't bullshit me. Coursers, operations go... They're very...
Let's go.
Well, every courser has... It's embedded. Now I don't... You're going to...
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The prime...
Okay,
now,
okay.
When you get...
Right.
Follow this...
We just heard all this, Virgil. Completed. I do miss the idiot savant. A little sad not having it. So it's a fun little gamble every time we complete a quest. Of like, am I gonna get a free level up here? Travel to CIT. Okay. And you guys said I don't need Railroad, the Carrington quest I have. I don't need to complete that, right? To move there. I guess it doesn't matter. I can do it afterward. It's not like I'm locked in to a faction right now. Oh wait, did we never do West Everett's? West Everett Estates? We never did the... What? Alright, we gotta go resolve that. Sorry guys. Small late detour. How did I never do... Or is that just objectives just stuck? Is that what that is? I'm gonna go check. How did I not do Sickle? What's wrong with me? During your time as a have you ever come across any interesting cut content? I don't think anything more than anybody else has come across. Like some of the interesting stuff we took on, like the the breakup of building materials, machine parts, and rare materials, that was actually something Bethesda was going to do. And we just kind of took that idea and expanded it. I added the organic materials because the, whoa, hey buddy. I wanted a 4th category for the category thing. So that was like one thing. There's been a lot of, like, some interesting things in code where, like, there was a point where you were going to have to deal with light bulbs in your settlements. Like, you were going to have to replace light bulbs, and I think they cut that because it was probably obnoxious. Feels so powerful that I can one-shot insects. Usually the bane of my existence. Bring back deserters. All right. Good job, guys. I'm trying to think of anything else interesting I've come across that hasn't been, you know, like put out there as a mod already. Like, obviously, like the underwater vault thing was a big one that I think most people know about now. We actually got a lot of, I don't remember if it was from I think it was a stream, like they were talking, some people, developers were talking about it or something, about how there was going to be like this giant octopus under there and stuff. It sounded really awesome. Alright, I don't know where that bug is, but, oh well. Like that seemed like it was going to be an awesome encounter, and apparently it was tied to the submarine. Like, it was going to be the submarine ends up taking you to a vault, as opposed to just being the kind of lame quest that ended up being. I mean, it's still cool, like, that they had a submarine and an old Chinese war vet on it, but it would have been so much cooler if they had done what was originally planned. Vet Gamer, you can go in with power armor. I remember a long time ago, if you did, the turret would aggro on you, so I always get out of the power armor before I go in. Are you talking into Virgil's area or down into here? It gotta be, these guys don't have a turret, so it's gotta be. Did I already do your guys' quest? I think I did, and it's just stuck on the thing. But let's quick save, because I think if you go past this threshold without... There it goes. Yeah, I didn't do it on this character.
I crush you and feed you to dogs.
Blasphemy.
Easy now. I don't want any trouble.
Come any closer, and Scout smash you. Go away. That sound, what is it? Go away, bleeder.
Quiet, Hammer. I talk for us. This super mutant land human. Sickle leads super mutants here. Why you come? Speak!
Just looking for something.
What looking for?
What do you know about
your mother?
This device?
Oh, now Sickle see. Sneaky human wants ASAM blinkies. No. Special things bring us luck. Human can no have.
What if I made it worth your while?
You want ASAM blinkies, you trade, human. You do work for Sickle. Maybe give you some.
Okay, I'll help you.
Yes. Go find Brother of Hammer. Tell him come back. He leave notes. Sickle can't read bad scribbles. Take it.
Nail make bear friend by big car brother. Off to Carhenge we go. Was Hammer and Sickle gonna start a communist conclave? The old communist super mutants. Interesting faction idea. That actually would be kind of funny. That would fit right in with Fallout. You find like a group of communist soldiers who got turned into super mutants and held on to some of their ideals. That feels like a very Fallout encounter to run into. All right, let's see here. That is... Oh, it didn't get marked. Okay, that is way over here. I guess... Yeah, I guess Grey Garden. Awesome, Cobus. Glad you're here. I am shocked you are awake as well. I'm also shocked Sir Rick is asleep. Oh, free XP! Vet Gamer, I think it would have been fun to be able to recruit the super mutants for the assault on Gunner HQ. So I've been working on as one of the things we're doing for the first big patch is something that I never took time to do after Chapter 2, which was make sure everything is injectable and that add-on authors can add content. And so, like, one of the big features of the first big update is making sure that everything is moddable, and that includes new allies, letting people inject allies in to our stuff. And one of the notes I put for myself is, please remember to eventually go back and do that for the Chapter 2 battle, because that would be cool. Let more people inject in their own allies for it, including some of our own that we didn't do. Although it would take a little, if we do it, we can't do it the same way, or it'll take away a little bit from the Chapter 3 finale. Let's see here. I guess, okay, good. I do have the fast travel point there. What is that shotgun? I think it's just like a generic combat shotgun. Combat shotguns are busted in this game.
What's that?
Oh, do I have to kill some more of Sickle's tribe? Looks like I do. Hey, I'm working for your boss here. Take it easy. Yeah, what is this gun? It's very powerful, especially when I'm not aiming terribly, which is rare. Tactical, calibrated, powerful combat shotgun. Yeah, I think this is just like a heavily modded combat shotgun. If I get a legendary with a decent effect on it, of a combat shotgun, I'm gonna literally. You guys are probably gonna hear me spike my headphones and do a celebratory dance. Because how long have we been playing? Have I been doing these streams? Like, I've been live streaming Fallout 4, not quite, like, I think since Conqueror came out, so like for 4 years, with some breaks in there, and I've never gotten like a great gun. I'm due.
Huh? Back with no nail? What? Did he make his own tribe? Ha! He think he killed Sickle?
I'm sorry. He's dead.
Dead? Hammer not be happy. Sam's maybe not lucky. Human can take. Hammer! Nail dead! Brother! No! Nail was stupid. Hammer is stupid. Sickle not surprised. What you say? But Nail weak like stupid Hammer. You killed my brother!
Can I come back here now, or am I gonna trigger it? Oh.
No more smash.
Is he gonna give me credit for helping? What do you think, bud?
Ha! Sickle best super mutant, smartest super mutant, strongest super mutant.
Yeah, you just
Human can
wrecked
take
Hammer.
Hammer's old job. Human make good super mutant. Tiny, but good.
Okay. Care to elaborate?
Human have tiny body, but human have super mutant heart. Human welcome here. Want more ASAM blinkies? You come talk with Sickle again, human.
Okay, there we go. Now we've got our favorite ally ready to go. All right, awesome. I can't believe I never did that on this character. Found an instigating combat shotgun in my game. Double damage, full health on mace. Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely disgusting. Did you ever get a perfectly preserved pie? I have not. Never gotten one. Alright, we're just 30 minutes away from bringing Kemi into the call for some Theresa Super Chats for charity. Let's see what we can accomplish between now and then. Hunter hunted. Do we have time for that? I don't know how long that quest takes. We can certainly try. Alright, let's go to... Yeah, I guess we can go to the Riptide. Walk from there. Alright guys, question for you, because I know it's going to come up. When the inevitable super chat requesting our favorite Simpsons sketch comes up, do you guys want me to do Chalmers or Skinner? Because I'm gonna have to voice one half of the duo. Codes. Yeah, you got. Yeah, Erica. I think now, as soon as you show up, you instantly warp some of the requests, and I'm here for it. I can't wait to see what. If no pressure. You're obviously not required to do anything, but we all love your animations after these streams. Let Kemi choose. That's a good idea. Courser signal. Courser just hanging out in here. What'd you find, doggo? We got some ammo. Ooh, frag grenades. Alright, very far from wherever I just was. Ends at Green Tech Genetics. Okay. Which I think is that big building right there. I'm gonna say before we get too close to the cursed zone. Hey guys. Oh, Dog Me just opened the gate.
What the fuck was that?
Just realized I have my headphones on backward. I can hear everybody talking from the wrong side of me. Whoa, that was nice. Bolstering. Oh, there's no way that's better than what I got. Oh wait, am I still in power armor? Oops. Guess I'm a power armor character now. No, I'm gonna literally ditch this. Oh, I guess I gotta go back and talk to Virgil again, don't I? Or am I misremembering that? Do I have to go back to Virgil? If so, I should keep the power armor. Alright. Where are you guys? Oh, there they are. And let's see how good I am. Not good enough. One, where's the other guy? I think you were right about there. Oh, hey buddy. Another guy up in there? Alright, let's see. Like that. Oh, I shot right through out the other side. Alright. Got a lot of these. Alright, wait, was there a way in right over here? Yep, there we go. I don't want these guys chasing me around. Oh, hey there, buddy. Can you guys come down? I don't have a jetpack. Alright. You can stay up there. Okay, so I do have to go back to Virgil eventually. Alright. I don't need to stealth around. As you guys can see, this shotgun's pretty OP, so I can just play tank, walking tank. Alright. Kill ourselves a courser. Yeah, it's probably been years since I've completed this quest. Literally years. I just heard a body explode. That was odd. Can I just like fire off and announce my presence? Like, Courser, come play. Nope, that's a dead end. Taking the bobblehead and January spawns if you loot it first before making the new cell. Yeah, that's actually like a pain. It's not that hard to solve, but it's not like a quick fix. So it's just kind of sat in there forever, and probably will for quite a while still. We'll fix it eventually, but because we don't want to remove it in our copy of the cell, because then players who failed to grab it just get screwed. So we have to like monitor. How do I get up here? We got to monitor for if they looted it, and then delete it on the fly. And so, since we didn't set that up initially, it's kind of a challenging problem to solve.
Enforcers on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
That sounded like Captain West. It's interesting that the gunners call them out as the coursers on the second. Like, what are the gunners doing with the courser? Hey, bud. Thank you.
I'm on him.
No, ignore me. Go fight the courser.
What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
Just mentioned the same about Jake's place with the ASAM boxes. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like the ASAM boxes being lootable, that's intentional. We want you to have a whole bunch of ASAM sensors. We talked about marking them as owned by him, but like we don't want you to just fail our quest immediately. So we're just like, I just let the player have them. Where is that coming from? Dog meat, get out of there! Oh.
Courser is now on the third floor. Reports of the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
Where the heck is that turret? Oh, I saw it for a second there. Oh, it's only shooting at dog meat. Alright. I'm coming, buddy. There we go. Gunners kidnapped and escaped synth and was going to ransom. Courser came to play. Oh, is that canon? That stuff you can read about if you read all the holotapes and stuff? He moves in, the boxes respawn, so you can double the amount of boxes. Yeah, that makes sense. Same reason of like detecting whether the player looted them or not. It's just like a painful setup that we just never did. Probably, I could see that being a bug that stays in there forever. I mean, that's probably an upgrade over the one I have. 25% damage, like that's just straight up will be a better version of what I have, right? Like for the, what do I have now? For, because that's this, right? Sniper, like, a sniper rifle is just an upgraded hunting rifle, isn't it? So like, that's just a straight big upgrade, 25% damage upgrade we just got if I move all the parts over. Nice. Well, that's a decent find. I haven't been using the sniper rifle much, so it's less exciting, but once I go back into stealth mode, it'll be awesome. It's not cool enough for me to dance a jig as promised. I need something better than that, but I'll take it. I mean that double damage or explosive damage.
If you haven't already.
Okay, oh, here we go. Sounds like that super mutant again, fighting up close with the... That was a lot of explosives. It's gotta be some idiot with a rocket launcher, yep. Hey guys.
Hey.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to talk to you. Sorry, dog meat. Just getting all that sweet loot. A lot of corpses in here.
We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
They really want you to be terrified of the Courser. That's probably what that, when we walked into the cell and we heard like a body exploding, it was probably like a script forced corpse explosion. Hey buddy, you got something cool for me? Of course you just got a machete. Whoa. Alright, where's the guy with the rocket launcher I heard? Nope, nope, stop. I wonder if that was a turret. That actually would make more sense, because it was really rapid fire. Nope, there's more of that rocket launcher sound. He just keeps going up the floor to fight.
Fall back to original position. The Courser's near the
Oh, wait. Here's our guy. Or one of them, at least.
What?
This is a pretty well done like encounter, like the way the they've got it rigged up so that not every NPC is just chasing you down. Get a little bit as you go up each floor. So much loot. 15 minutes till we switch over to Super Chats. I think it'll be just enough time to finish up this quest, which is awesome.
Courser's after the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
I'll take my time and let you guys fight the Courser a little bit. Thank you. Anybody over here? Some ammo for us? It's just scripted explosions. I'm okay with that. It's pretty, it feels good.
What?
So I think it's through that door, right? Double check over here. I might have any other turrets? No spotlight. Oh, there's our guy. Another legendary. Oh. What do we got here? Officer sword. Alright, where... Oh, is it out here? That's our top floor. OP shotgun and OP power armor, it seems, have somehow taken no damage. Although I think I also have the toughness perks. I think the combination of those two is pretty brutal. Alright, where's our guy? A lot of spotlights. A lot of lore terminals.
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you are.
Oh, God. Please, no. Please, no. You don't have to do this, please.
Oh.
You've been following me.
Hey, buddy. Is this a dialogue thing?
Excuse me.
Are you here for the synth?
Yeah, I'm here to help the synth.
And you think I'll just hand her over? To you? You've been tracking me. What do you really want?
Just tell him.
I need what's in your head.
That you cannot have.
These gunners have got to be... Like, Jesus, a guy and his dog just wrecked somebody who killed 40 of us. And then he dug into his skull. What do you guys say?
Hi.
Please, don't hurt me.
What about you?
Excuse me.
Please, don't hurt me.
I don't know, guys. What do you say?
He deserved to die.
Do we murder these gunners?
I can't get out. Not on my own. I'm going to have to trust you to help me.
Oh, no, that was the too large pepperoni and a calzone line. That's funny.
I promise not to hurt you.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? The guard put the password in a toolbox over there under the stairs. Use it to gain access to the terminal and open the door.
Yeah, sorry guys. Where's dog meat? I was gonna drop a grenade. Hey, come over here. I don't want you to see
In
this.
the toolbox under the stairs.
Come here. Come here. Good dog, good dog. I'll see if I can do this without blowing up the synth. Ooh. Messy. Oops, I don't know why I grabbed razor grain, but...
It's under some debris.
So this? There it is. Oop, I almost left duct tape. One of the most valuable things there is. And then I'm guessing... Oh, I can use it in power armor. Amazing.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You're welcome.
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny. So yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser. I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too. But then I was captured by these mercenaries. And all this happened. Thanks
There you
again
go.
for your help.
That's what you guys were talking about.
I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out. And before you ask, no, I don't need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again, under better circumstances. I hope we do.
Did she ever turn up again with the railroad or anything? Oh, oh, boss chest. Ha! Your ported powerful combat shotgun is trash. Alright, now where does this... Does this probably just take me back down to the bottom? Is that what this is for? I want to go up there. Where does that go? Is this like roof access? Never see her again. Sad times. Alright. So then this takes me outside, upstairs. You do have there's a mod to let you recruit her. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, this is always satisfying. Elevators. Ha! And that's probably one of the only times I get to do the jump. Oh, did we just get a save crash? Oh no, okay, we're good. Alright. Geronimo! Oh, that feels good. Alright, and now we will... Where should we head? I guess we'll head to Sanctuary and dump off all of our loot. And then we'll get prepped for some Super Chats. We're going to get that started in just a few minutes. Yeah, I remember that when I first discovered the fact you could jump from skyscrapers and stuff. I think I spent like an hour just trying to find higher and higher buildings to jump off of, just for the joy of it. Did I forget to unload dog meat? What do you got for me, buddy? Oh, yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. Oh, we need to take you over to a merchant and sell all that stuff off. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I want to transfer. Alright. I end up with some weapons we need to scrap. Yeah, hopefully we'll remember to unload dog meat next time we have time for some crafting. Or some selling, I should say. Oh yeah, we've got this hunting rifle we need to upgrade. Again, for another time. I want to, I gotta get ourselves prepped here. No, I do not have an interview room, unfortunately. But I can load up a save where I know where Theresa's just hanging out, so we should be okay. But, I guess we'll just save right here. Let's do our usual console save. LP day 42. Session. Alright, let's find ourselves a save that is not about to proc a quest. Here, this one should do. See if I can do this one without the Ron starting up his starting up this quest, because Theresa should be just standing here right next to us. We'll have the Ron and Theresa together in a room. Oh yeah, the free fall eggs are super cool. I remember spending way too long trying to get those.
They say cats have 9 lives. You gotta be down to at least 6 by now. Glad to see you again, cool cat.
Alright. Oh, but we don't have a KG, so the Ron will have to be our stand-in for today. This is a great. This room is awesome. Like BV, amazing job with the Ron's office. It looks awesome. All right, let's do a. Let's hide our HUD here. If I can remember how to do that. Like, so we want to do TFC for free cam. And then what is the toggle? Remember, what's the command to toggle the HUD? I can't remember right now. Is it TM? Yeah, TM. There it is. Ta-da! There we now we've got Theresa and the Ron hanging out. Okay. So should we? Let's bring up Discord here. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna switch to standby mode for just a second, guys, while I get my desktop all situated here. Okay. All right. Yep. TM toggle menus. Okay. Let's see. I got about a half a cup of coffee, so I think I'm good there. I got a full glass of water. I guess we can try calling Kimmy a couple minutes early here. You guys ready for some super chats? Let's try it out. Here we go. Ring ring. Kemi, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Awesome.
Hello.
Awesome to speak to you. It's funny that like I built this mod for years and I very rarely get to interact with the voice actors myself.
I was just thinking that. I think this is the first time we've ever actually spoken.
I think so. Other than the DMs recently to sort this out. Thank you for doing this. Very, very excited to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's see if
so excited.
This is going to be fun. Did you get a chance to watch any of the previous super chats to get yourself prepared for what you're in for tonight?
Oh gosh, I know I've seen a little bit because I popped in for a little bit just because I saw that you were live super early and I was like, oh no, did I get the time wrong? So I was lurking a little.
Oh, right on. So I didn't know if you had went and watched any of the other guys do the super chats just to prepare yourself mentally for what you're about to endure.
Well, I know Tom's told me that y'all get into some memery.
Oh yeah, lots of
but
that.
Other than that, no.
Yeah, we got our audience is good. And you have final say in whether or not you actually want to read these chats. So Kemi here voices Theresa. Can you prove it for them? Can you give us a good Theresa hello to everybody?
Sure. Hey there, fancy pants. How's it going?
There it is. All right. So what we're gonna do here, guys, we're trying to. So as you guys know, who watch my stream on the regular, when we do these super chats for charity, I basically reach out to our voice actors and find out what they would like to raise money for. And Kemi had the great idea of let's raise some money for all the civilians in Gaza who are having their lives torn apart right now. Now, originally we were going to go for Doctors Without Borders, but they have, in the last 2 days, made a statement that they can't get any resources to there right now. So we found some other charities that will. We'll pick one after the fact. Just know that we're going to try and get money to get some medical supplies, food, potable water, stuff to that area, because those folks are in hell right now. And I think, whatever side of the conflict you might be on, I think we can all agree that helping civilians is a good cause. So let's start this off, I guess. So what I'm going to do here is I will paste into Discord the chats as they come in, because they'll start coming in fast and furious, and you just tackle them as you go. Just read them out to folks.
All right.
If I miss any, there are plenty of people in our chat here will call me out, and they'll make sure that we don't get them back. So any charities or any super chats you guys post, just put in there what you want Kemi to say as Theresa, and we'll make it happen. Sound good?
Bring it on.
All right. And again, you have final say. So if anybody asks you to say something inappropriate, just tell them no. You can instead tell them off as Theresa, and that will be entertaining.
Y'all better behave.
All right, we've got our first one here. I'm going to paste it in for you. This is from Jason Lowkrantz. Thank you so much for the $20 donation here. Let's see here. Let me bring that into chat for you. This is one of the awkward spots. I need a third monitor for these Super Chats for charity, but there's your first one right there.
Oh, okay, I see it. Anything that can kill a man, I sell. Well, except suicidal depression. That is, unfortunately, not packageable.
Oh, yeah! That is, if you don't recognize that line, I think that's from what the Assaultron in Good Neighbor. Is that correct, Jason?
Oh.
I think that's
I was
one
like,
of the
no,
things.
I don't know what this is from. I'm assuming that, I'm like, so maybe they'll bring in quotes from the game, and I'm like, I know Fallout 4, but I don't know Like, I played it, but I think I got to Diamond City, maybe, and then that was as far as I got.
Don't worry, you're not alone. I bet, I would say probably, Kobus could back me on this, I bet 70% of our voice actors haven't played through most of the game.
I watch people play it, though. If you've ever streamed it, I've probably watched you play it a little bit.
Nice. We we don't scout for people's affinity for Fallout. We scout for talent. So we loved Kemi's voice for Theresa. You nailed it. Love Theresa.
Aww. I love Bethesda. If it was Skyrim, I know way too much about that game.
You could have said you could have backed it up and called out who the quote was from.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a tradition on Super Chats for charity now that was pulled up right away. Steamed hams. Familiar?
Yeah. Oh no. This is exactly what Tom was telling me.
Oh yeah, it happens pretty much guaranteed every stream. And of course, Kez Daddy right out of the gate with the $50 donation, looking for some steamed hams. So I asked before you got on, which voice should I do? Because we obviously, it's easier if we split it. Unless you want to do two different voices, you're welcome to do that. Who would you like to be,
man.
Skinner or Chalmers? And I'm digging up I should just have the script to this just like favorited, but I failed at that. So I'll dig it up while you decide.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, this is such a hard choice because I'm kind of good either way. Oh, man.
All right, I'm bringing up the transcript here.
Maybe...
There we go.
Skinner, maybe?
You're going to go Skinner? Okay.
Maybe.
You got to make the call. Read over a few lines. See where you stand.
Wait. No, that's on another monitor.
Give us a second, guys. Technical difficulties. We got this big long script to get up. It's a surprisingly lengthy sketch, but I think it's
okay. I was wondering. I was like, I want the Utica line, so I'll go with Chalmers, so you can take Skinner.
Okay, let me start us off. I am not going to do a voice unless you guys want me to do like a children's cartoon character. I can do a couple of those. Otherwise, I'm just going to do me.
When you say children's cartoon character, who do you mean?
Like I can do Mickey Mouse or a Goofy. It's my kids have me do it all the time. That's about all I got.
I kind of love your Goofy voice a lot.
All right, go ahead and kick us off with Chalmers, and I'll give you my. I'm gonna give you a straight voice so that I don't screw up the lines.
Okay, that's fair. Well, Seymour, I made it, despite your directions.
Ah, Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Oh, there's like in this script we have, there's like lines about what the characters are doing. So I was about to read some, what do you call that?
Like stage directions?
Yeah, stage direction for Skinner.
Exit stage left.
Oh, egads, my roast is ruined. But what if I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking? Delightfully devilish, Seymour. All right, I think it's more stage direction.
There's a theme song. Seymour!
Oh, that's right. That's at the end of the theme song. Yeah. Skinner with his crazy explanations. Superintendent, I was just stretching my calves on the windowsill. Isometric exercise. Care to join me?
Why is there smoke coming out of your oven, Seymour?
That isn't smoke. It's steam. Steam from the steamed clams we're having. Mmm, steamed clams. Superintendent, I hope you're ready for mouth-watering hamburgers.
Wait, I thought we were having steamed clams.
No, I said steamed hams. That's what I call hamburgers.
You called hamburgers steamed hams?
Yes, it's a regional dialect.
Uh-huh. What region?
Upstate New York.
Really? Huh. Well, I'm from Utica, and I'd never heard anyone use the phrase steamed hams.
Not in Utica. It's an Albany expression.
Oh, yeah!
I see. You know, these hamburgers are quite similar to the ones they have at Krusty Burger.
Oh, no. Patented Skinner Burgers, old family recipe.
For steamed hams.
Yes.
Yes. And you call them steamed hams, despite the fact that they're obviously grilled.
Yeah, you know one thing I should... excuse me for 1 second.
Of course.
Oh, well, that was wonderful. Good time was had by all. I'm pooped.
Yes, I should be. Oh, good lord, what is happening in there?
Aurora Borealis?
Aurora Borealis? At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen?
Yes.
May I see it?
No. All right, that's the end of that. All right, we got there.
Scene.
Yeah, we were too busy trying to filter through. You know what, guys? We need an official King Gath stream version of this script that is cleaned up. I'm gonna put that on my to-do list because it's just gonna be in every single stream. We're gonna do this clearly.
Or the next time you have to read the stage directions too.
Oh, yeah!
As Chalmers begins heading home, Agnes screams for help, causing Chalmers to look back toward the house. Put on your announcer narration
voice. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see here. We've got a $5.
Thanks for that. I love that.
I love steamed hams. It's a good one. It's a fun thing to go over. I think that's the first time I've got involved because the very first time we did it, Tom's like, "No, I'm going to do both voices," and then after that, we've always had multiple guests. So that was fun though. Although I probably disappointed people were probably hoping for me to do it as Goofy after that.
Oh man, I wish that Salvador could have been here at some point. I would have loved that. I was just thinking about it.
Oh, that would be awesome. We'll definitely
love that guy.
We can definitely do some joint ones if you enjoy yourself at the end of this. We'll see how you feeling after doing this for an hour and a half. All right, Zuzu's Corner wants to hear what Theresa would sound like after having a good cup of coffee.
Oh, I have some. It's an energy drink right here. Damn, that's good coffee.
Liar. You sit on a throne of lies. Energy drinks.
Coffee messes up my stomach.
That's how I feel about energy drinks anymore. I used to love me some Red Bull, but I'm going to stick with my coffee.
No, I can only drink the tea monsters, the ones that aren't carbonated.
Ah, okay. But no amount of energy this time of night is going to keep you up. You're good. Although you said you're kind of a night person lately, right?
Oh, yeah. I woke up at 4 p.m.
Oh, yeah. You're good to go. This is like your morning coffee. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Here we go. Jason Lowcrantz, $20 donation. And I am going to paste some text for you here. I just realized I should probably mute the Ron screaming, "Oh, yeah," because it's probably going to override some of you. So hold on, guys. Let me mute that real quick. Otherwise,
how could you mute the Ron? How?
I know. This feels like sacrilege, but he's going to. Let's see if I can even do this. All right, can I just silence this? I actually don't know how to do this. Hold on a second, guys. Because I want to. Let me do a fake super chat. Did you guys hear that one? That fake one I just did? Because I don't want it to talk over you. To have that for people who are recording this. Let me see here if I can turn it off. I guess I can just uncheck all these. Let's uncheck, and then we'll hopefully remember to check them back in later. All right, there we go.
Oh, is it something that's playing over the stream? Because I only have the Discord up.
Yeah, so they'll hear like every time somebody does a donation, it's just going to be like, oh yeah. So I bet our Steamed Hams sketch is littered with them.
That's amazing. No.
All right, so there's the
it's a great alert.
Did you get my quote? The last one I sent.
Oh,
there we
yes.
Go. There we go. All right, I'll shut up.
Pulling up the chat to have in a window for myself. I was like, that should probably be a good idea. Okay, but yes. Well, there was this one really ugly guy in college. I mean, I had to get drunk and it was there.
All right, next we've got from a vet gamer. We got a $20 donation. Thank you very much. Here you go.
Come on, you apes! You want to live forever?
All right, hold on. They just asked me to turn down game music. See, all the sounds. I'm telling you, everybody's recording this, and I don't know what they're going to do with it. I'm not going to ask questions. We're just going to say thank you for the donations. All right, here you go, guys. Game volume down. I've got Theresa on screen for everybody. There we go. All right, next up.
There we go. Now I can see chat. Hello.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm sure people are saying nice things to you. You should watch chat.
Should have done that earlier.
Here's a $10 donation from Guardian MF.
Oh, that task isn't in your job description? Well, dealing with your bullshit isn't in mine.
That felt like a Theresa line.
Yeah, that's a great line for Theresa. Y'all gotta tell me where some of these lines are from. The only one I've recognized so far is Steamed Hams.
Oh, here's a fun one from Kez Daddy for $5. Here we go.
Dopamine? How about Dopa-D's nuts? I forgot to ask about language because I'll just accidentally.
No, go nuts,
cool?
Go nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a children's channel. Maybe stretch the imagination.
It was really hard not to cuss during a lot of lines when I was recording for Theresa because whenever I did improv, I was like, let Theresa say fuck. Just let it happen.
Oh yeah, I think we keep Theresa pretty PG.
Yeah.
I think and I think it's an interesting because she's so feisty that you would expect her to drop a bomb, and then she never does. So
yeah, she brings out that side of me, so I'm like biting it back.
Let's see here. We've got I'm gonna butcher your name, and I'm so sorry. Faisar Francesco or French. It's cut off like on my screen, so maybe that's a Francesca. So my apologies. I'm butchering both sides of your name. It has a $15 or 15 some currency I've never seen before donation and says this. So I guess this is not a thing for. So we'll say dealer's choice, Kemi. You can say something you want Theresa to say. Maybe it's some chance to get out some of that cursing as Theresa.
What regarding the people of Gaza, the stuff that's happening in there is really fucked up, and like I'm glad to get people what they need.
I hope we can.
And this shit needs to end. Like I'm in character, but I'm also serious. Like this shit needs to end.
I think we can all agree with that. Nobody likes seeing all this war. All right, here we go. Kez Daddy with $10 donation. I don't know if you know. Do you know who Berman is, the character in there? I don't know how much. It's funny. I don't know how much you guys on the voice actor side know the characters, because it's like if you've read if you happen to have a line that mentions the character or not, since most of the time you guys are doing this blind, right? Like it's very rare we have multiple people like on a call together to do lines.
Yeah. Well, Kobus often would go in and explain a lot of the lore to me mid-session, which was super helpful. Berman is familiar, but I don't recall right off the top of my head.
So Berman is he's introduced as like this bully character from the gunner side, and you have several opportunities. You can kill him, or eventually you can convince him to switch. Well, he offers to switch sides. He like betrays somebody. So he's just this big idiot brute. But his voice actor is very talented, and so people just love the character.
Aww.
And so he ends up often getting recruited onto your side. So Theresa would know him, but most of the game he's this a-hole gunner character.
Oh, okay.
So just some background, if that helps with your performance. I know that's the best direction I can give for you. I'm no Kobus.
I'm trying to read this. I thought Brahmin.
Oh, Brahmin. Yeah. Brahmin. The two-headed cows.
Oh, okay. I
think it's supposed to say I thought I heard a Brahmin. I think there's some missed text there.
That's what I was wondering about.
I just read it too. I'm like, wait a second, that doesn't track. All right.
Can someone please buy Berman some slippers or something? I thought I heard a Brahmin through the halls last night.
I was wondering why you got stuck on that one, but that makes sense. There was some slipped words there, but we got your back, Kez. We'll figure it out. Lachlan Williams with a $10 donation, and it's got this for you. We'll just let you read that one blind, and then I'll give you the context after the fact.
Okay, because I'm like, what? Huh? It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's the brewmaster's apprentice, and he's dead. Dibs on the fizzy lifting beer. I think I know that. Isn't that Willy Wonka reference?
Yeah, fizzy lifting is a Willy Wonka reference. It was a double reference. Did you ever play Morrowind?
Oh, yes, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Such a long time ago.
So that one of my fondest memories from that is right near the beginning of the game when a wizard just falls from the sky and drops dead in front of you. And he's got like jumping boots or scroll. I think he's got scrolls that let you jump super high, and if you use them, you literally jump up in the sky and die.
Oh my God.
We put a character in there called the Brewmaster's Apprentice in Fallout. It's a reference to that, and he just, as you walk to the certain spot, you just hear a ah, and then he splats right in front of you, and on him he's got fizzy lifting beer. So it was like a double reference to Morrowind and Willy Wonka.
That's amazing. Just realized it's been like 20 years since I've played Morrowind, and that is really depressing.
Yeah, it's been a minute since that game came out. I don't know if I could go back to it. It's tough going back. Some of those old games I have great memories of. It's like, this doesn't hold up anymore, guys.
I tried to pick up Daggerfall kind of recently, and that was a mistake. It was just not.
It's not happening. All right, we've got another Kez Daddy donation. Here we go.
Sit your fanny down, cowboy. I ain't finished.
Oh man, I can hear, I can feel that you want to curse some of these times when you're delivering these lines. Yeah. All right, let's see here. We've got. I'm not sure what this
to say ass.
I don't know what this computer says. No, I would love to hear the Ron streamlines from Theresa. Oh, I gotcha. So, all right. So my stream notifications. So one of them is the Ron shouting, "Oh yeah," and the other one is from a previous stream from a previous Super Chats for charity. I don't remember the context of this. Guys, help me out. So the Ron, we had him do. He did this like little back and forth sketch with Tom, and in it at some point he made like this cartoon sound of like wiggling his finger back through his lips. So it's like something like that. So they want to hear Theresa do that sound, and oh yeah.
Oh, like the.
Yes, I don't know how you'll do that as Theresa, but we'll see if you can let her channel through that. Challenge accepted.
Oh yeah.
It sounded like you were making fun of him, and I love it. All right, let's see here. That was a tough one.
Could never. I love the Ron.
He's a fun character.
Even though I'm perpetually fed up with him in the game, not in real life.
All right, we got a $20 donation from Jason Lokrantz with this one.
Wait. Okay.
It sounds like it's a conversation between, I don't know this reference at all, so it sounds like there's supposed to be somebody else yelling what in the middle there.
Oh, okay. Well, then you can take that.
All right.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
Well, I wouldn't have put it quite that way.
Hopefully that delivered what you wanted, Jason. I think that whooshed us both. I have no idea what that's a reference to. All right.
I always think that I'm an internet gremlin, and I'm just perpetually online, and I know all the memes that the hip kids are doing these days, and y'all are teaching me that I know nothing.
It's hard.
Nothing at all.
It's hard to keep up with it anymore. There's too much. every day there's just new stuff. Like, even if you were even keeping up with pop culture, I used to be like, have my finger on the pulse of references. I couldn't possibly watch it all anymore. It's too much.
You know, too old.
Too old stuff to do. Well, and I think there's like a content war for our wallets right now with all these streaming services. Everybody putting out some big hitter series. It's like I can't keep up with all that. Also,
it's like not even different than how cable used to be.
Right. It's just
nowadays.
It's the cable wars all over again.
Yep.
All right, we got another one from Kes Daddy.
Oh, speaking of Tessa. Oh gosh, I did slip up and say Tessa earlier, didn't I? Oh gosh. Well, I don't Doomsday Paradise is a game that I am also in that is coming out next week. So it's like on my brain.
Nice. Tell us what you can about it.
Okay, so how to describe Doomsday Paradise? It's a dating sim, but not a dating sim. It's like an RPG, but not an RPG. It's like Mario Party, but not like Mario Party. It's the world's about to end, basically, and you can either decide to do something about it and like try to gather enough like allies and stuff to fight the final boss in a few days or something, or you can just ignore it and just party and just make friends with people and just let the world end anyway. It's very silly.
That's wild. What a set of options.
Yeah. And I play Tessa, who's the shopkeeper, who is perpetually just trying to scam every single person that she comes in contact with.
That's awesome.
Very poorly. She just wants your money. She just wants to pick your wallet and run.
I feel like the voice you do for Theresa could definitely have that vibe.
They don't necessarily sound alike, but I get the vibes. Like I totally know why my brain crossed the wires.
All right, we got a $20 donation from Sonic Phil. Thank you, Phil.
Oh yeah. War never changes. But your face will if you don't do what I fucking tell you to.
Now everybody's latching on to the fact that you said you want to curse. They're going to bring it to you. They got your back. They got your back. All right. Erica, with all these crazy currencies that it gives me, it would be helpful if it would just tell me in just convert it. But I will go with. Hold on a second. I'm having trouble with my mouse whenever I click.
That's so cool, though. We've got people from a bunch of different places in here tonight.
Yeah. So we've got 100 something. I don't know what a sec is, but it's 100. So here we go. Eric Amber Studios would like to hear Theresa say this.
Well, if I were a bad demo specialist, I wouldn't be sitting here discussing it with you, now would I?
Okay, now we've got, here we go. Big money. Kobus with the €100 donation.
Kobus!
Saying, hi, Kemi. And also, he said he DM'd me what he would like to hear Theresa say. So give me just a second here. I'm going to
Shoutouts to Kobus.
Kobus is awesome. All right, I'm going to put this in like this little quote thing to separate it from the rest. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. We're going to have to... Cool. We're gonna have to read through this here and see what's up.
Oh yeah, give me a second. Let me study.
Oh, this has got KG lines too. Okay, I'm involved in this one.
Oh yay!
Oh man, this is also a little Matthew Perry bit. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready to start us off?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, fire up when you're ready.
You've made your last delivery, Kingeth. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene.
All right, let's retake because somebody's recording this. I know. Let's go with that's pronounced King Gath.
I was wondering.
What the hell is a Kingeth?
I gambled.
That's all right. You gambled and you lost, but we got you back. We could just do a do-over. Cut. Okay. Take two.
Take two. You've made your last delivery, King Gath. Sorry you got twisted up in the scene.
Wait. I'll put up a Theresa mug on the merch store.
From where you're kneeling, it must seem like an 18-karat run of bad luck.
I'll rewrite Theresa as the protagonist.
And the truth is, the game was rigged from the start. Bow, bow!
Oh, you just gave me a new sound effect for my notifications. Pow, pow! Awesome. Thank you, Cobus, for that one. That's great.
Sek is Swedish. Oh, it's Kroner.
Ah, okay. Yeah, see, I don't. There was another. The other one earlier was Myr, M-Y-R, which is like, are we going biblical with our donations here?
I was thinking more Game of Thrones. I was thinking about Myr.
That's probably how you say it.
Give me Game of Thrones quotes, guys. I know everything about that series.
Oh, nice, nice. Do you know why they fudged the last season?
I sure do. But that would take a long time for me to go over.
All right, we got Kez Daddy with another one. Let's see. Here you go.
Yes. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
2 large pepperoni and calzone with a €50 donation. Actually, these aren't euro. These are pounds, aren't they? That's that little. I forgot. You guys are in the UK. That little L symbol is not euro. It looks like a euro to me because it's like an E, but isn't that the pound symbol? I'm failing left and right on currencies tonight. I didn't know I needed to come be a currency expert. But here we go. Let's see. Not a line. Okay, 2 large just says not a line, but big love for Theresa. Some great scenes in chapter 3, and I love her dynamic with Salvador. Oh, so
me too. That's my favorite part. I love that scene so much.
All right, well, we got to give 2 large something for that big donation. So, let me see here. Let me find. Why don't you give us, tell us as Theresa, like a short little bit about how much you love Game of Thrones and why you love it.
Let me tell you. First of all, Game of Thrones is the show. I love A Song of Ice and Fire, which is the books. And they're quite different. George R. R. Martin knows how to write crazy, complicated, great characters. Nobody's all the way good. Nobody's all the way evil. And that's why I love it so much. I could go on forever about it, but...
That's right.
That's like the most concise way that I could put it.
Right, you could, because if we just let you go on for too long, then we'll never
read
get to
the
the rest
books,
of the chats.
guys.
Read the books, yeah.
Read the books.
What about the audiobooks? Does that count? Or do you consider that cheating?
No, I'd never consider that cheating. I love audiobooks. I do audiobooks.
You do? Yeah, that's right. That's a good, nice source of income.
But Roy Dotrice does a really great job with those audiobooks. Rest in peace. He passed a couple of years ago, but he's a legend, and he did a great job.
That's awesome. I definitely the last few. Did you ever read the Wheel of Time?
No, but that's next on my list.
It's a really good series. It's a slog in the middle, but the audiobooks help get through those rough ones. the first like 4 or 5. I think it's the first 5 are phenomenal. And then there's a couple in there that are like, whew, that's a lot of history detail. It's like reading.
I eat that shit up though.
Can you make it through like the Lord of the Rings trilogy without falling asleep?
I've read the Silmarillion 7 times.
Oh, okay. Then you're gonna love the mid books on.
I've narrated some of the Silmarillion, not officially, but I've narrated the Silmarillion for fun.
Wow, very nice, very nice. All right, yeah, then you were gonna eat up the amount of content in the middle of Wheel of Time. But I went to audiobooks for them, and they're actually really well done now. Like, it's less like, I remember listening to audiobooks when I was a kid, and they were just kind of like just a person reading, and now like these people get into characters and they put on voices. It's like almost listening to a radio play.
Yeah, and the quality has gotten really, really good too. Some of the old ones are like really hard to listen to just because it's such old equipment and doesn't sound great.
Let's see here. We have got Jason Lockrantz with a Thanos quote for Theresa.
Oh, Thanos. The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
Kez Daddy says, YouTube won't let me say it in Super Chat. Hold on a second.
Spicy.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what this one is.
There's a couple of words I won't say, but for the most part, it's all on the table.
All right, Kez, I did not get your, whatever that is. Can you, or somebody else who has me on, can you relay it through? I think you have me on Discord. Can you DM me on Discord, whatever that one was? I can't find it in the chat, so. All right, skipping ahead, Jason Lockrantz with another $20 donation. Another Thanos. Really, Jason envisioning Theresa as
I'm gonna do the finger
big purple
snap.
alien. Yeah, can we hear your snap?
You could not live with your own failure. And where did that bring you? Back to me.
Back to Theresa. Yeah, there's the snap.
There's the snap.
All right, let's see here. All right, I don't know where Kez Daddy's other one, but Kez Daddy's got him coming fast and furious here. So got another one.
Yeah, I feel bad going on and on about Game of Thrones when like got so behind on the super chat.
That's okay. That's okay. All right, here's another one from Kez Daddy. I think that first one's just a sound effect you get to make.
Yeah.
Hit that desk.
Hey, hang on, let me hit it again. You can fit so much spaghetti in this bad boy. Forget about it.
I don't know what that reference is to, but I like it.
It's just a meme. You can fit so much blank in this bad boy.
Okay.
I think the original was about a car. Like, you can fit so many ponies in this bad boy or something like that. I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, hold on. My mouse is going all crazy. Okay, another one from Jason Locrantz. Keeping them coming. Jason and Kez in a little competition, it looks like here. Here you
keep it coming. It's going to a good place.
It is. It is. There you go.
Oh, it's the chaos is a ladder line. I love this line. It's not in the books, but I still love it. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. Many who try to climb it fail, never get to try it again. The fall breaks them. Only the ladder is real. The climb is all there is.
What is that? Is that from?
That's from Game of Thrones.
That's from the show, right? But it wasn't in
from
the
the
books?
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little finger quote.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We've got a $10 donation from Lachlan Williams.
Oh, I don't know what this is from, but I love it. The truth hurts. Maybe not as much as jumping on a bicycle seat with the seat missing, but it still hurts.
Yeah, I really would love. Hey, if any of you thinks of it, add a little like in parentheses where the quotes are from, just to help jog our memories, because like we said, we're kind of feeling like failures here as memers.
I'm just assuming that it's probably just something I haven't seen, and that there's so much stuff now that I just don't know about anymore.
Let's see here. Oh, we got a Tyrion quote from Guardian MF.
Oh, I remember this. This one is from the books. Never forget what you are, because the rest of the world will not. You wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you.
All right, here we go. We've got. Oh, computer says no. Does a super chat just to say this is how Euros look, King Gaff. All right. To be fair, the Euro symbol and the pound symbol look very similar in that size, but now I see the difference. Thank you. So let's see.
Do they? I don't even know. I don't know the difference between them anymore.
The Euro's got it's like like an E with a double little line in the middle, and the pound has more like an L look to it. It's very subtle for us Americans who love our dollar symbol. What can we give?
A little too much.
What can we give? Computer says no. Didn't give a quote for Theresa. So let's see here. You know what I need is I'm gonna bring up best Game of Thrones quotes, and I'm gonna just throw them at you whenever someone fails.
My brain, when I think about Euros, goes to I don't know how many of y'all have seen the Bill Wirtz's The History of the Entire World. I guess that's another. I love Bill Wirtz as well. This thing where he's just like, Europe decided to all use the same money except Britain because they didn't feel like it.
Let's go with here. We're gonna give you this one, but why don't you swap Arya Stark for Theresa?
Oh, I love Arya. Oh yeah, this is a show only one too, but a very satisfying moment. My name is Theresa. I want you to know that. The last thing you're ever gonna see is me smiling down at you as you die.
That's awesome. All right, we've got a. Okay, I've got one. I'm gonna paste. It's a picture. So this was a like 3-way transcription somebody finally got to me for Kez Daddy. And let's see. Hopefully you can see this. Did it come through? Yeah, there we go.
I'm surprised that this wasn't allowed through, because y'all have been saying fuck the whole time, right? Like in chat, I think.
Yeah, apparently peg is bad. Is a bad
Really?
word in Super Chats. Who knows? YouTube's rules are so arbitrary.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, no, this is great. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll peg you. As a complete fucking loser. Get the fuck out of here.
Whew.
Look at this chuckle fuck. That's my favorite cuss word, by the way. Bring chuckle fuck back.
That's a great one. You don't get to hear it much anymore. All right, we got a double donation from Kez Daddy, so a two-parter. So 10 and 10. Ooh. Thank you very much. I gotta paste 2 for you. So give me just a second here. It was so long, couldn't fit in just one super chat. There you go.
Dang. Is that the whole one?
It's both. It starts with furious and ends with drinks.
Okay. You two need to get your shit together. I don't care who started it. You think this is funny? The janitors working overtime don't think so. The chief definitely won't think so. Now I gotta tell her 2 grown-ass men who don't know how to handle themselves? Because I got the report right here. And I don't think she's buying either of your drinks.
Well, let's see here. Oh my god, my chat just jumped all over the place. Here we go.
Poor janitors.
Poor janitors. Kez Daddy says, the Long Johnson quote from Fallout New Vegas, please. So I got to Google that real quick for you.
Oh, yeah.
Long Dick Johnson.
That just makes me think of, Long Johnson. See, all of my memes are very old. I'm very old.
Let's see.
Though I didn't actually, I know New Vegas is like highly praised as one of the best in the series.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was for y'all, but I did do some mod voices for a character in New Vegas.
Do you remember what character it was?
It was Chris Takahashi. Oh no, what was her 8-Ball? Was that her name? From the Commonwealth mod, the Tales of the Commonwealth mod.
Oh, cool.
I think.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I had a lot of fun with that, but I don't know a lot about New Vegas otherwise.
That's all right. We won't talk about that anymore. We don't want to get you in trouble with your fans. Here we go.
Sorry. I know the plot of Fallout 4, guys. I promise. I do know the plot. They try to put their stake in everything they see. Nobody's dick's that long. Not even Long Dick Johnson. And he had a long fucking dick. Thus the name. That's a really good quote.
It is. Your delivery was
See why you guys love New Vegas.
Your delivery was great. I almost lost it there. Sometimes I have to mute myself during these, otherwise I'm gonna ruin the readings. All right. I swear YouTube needs to spend some of their billions on getting a better chat client. This thing is so obnoxious. See, half the time when I click on these super chats to try and copy them, it brings up a right click menu. I can't see it, and then I can't see anything. All right, here we go. We got Zuzu's Corner. The $5 donation has this one for you. I think that chef is supposed to be chief.
Oh, it's kind of funny thinking about it as a chef. I get it. Jake, should we be worried that the chief brought in yet another robot to the HQ? I mean, this is like the 5th one.
Can we hear it read as chef as well? Because that could be great internal meme potential.
Jake, should we be worried that the chef brought in yet another robot to the HQ? I mean, this is like the 5th one. I don't know what kind of spaghetti that guy is trying to make, but I mean,
somebody's got to fill that comm hub. Let's see here. Jason Lokrantz has got this for you.
It's making a garbage plate. That's what y'all ever had a garbage plate before?
What's a garbage plate? It's
a mostly a Jersey dish, but I had it once in my whole life, and I did not like it.
What's on it? I've never heard this before.
It's like a bunch of... It depends on where you go, actually.
Okay.
But it's like a bunch of stuff just thrown into one fucking plate.
Is this like leftover stew type of thing? Like you just like...
Sorta.
Okay.
I know some New Jerseyans might be like coming into the chat being like, actually, because like it is like location specific, and I'm from Rochester, so like not even close to New Jersey, pretty far. So
you might
I'm
be
sure
offending some Jerseyans here.
Maybe.
Jason Locrance with the $20 donation. Thank you, sir. That is the one that starts with "I see a beautiful."
Ooh. I see a beautiful city and the brilliant people rising from the abyss. It's a far, far better thing than I do, than I've ever done. And it's a far, far better rest than I go to, than I've ever known. That's like vaguely familiar. What's that from?
I'm not sure. I mean, this is just. I'm just as bad as you are here with the memes. My meme knowledge is 20 years old, as we said. We're too old for this shit. You guys know that reference, kiddos? Huh? Let's see here. We got one from Erica Ember Studios. This one's 200 sec. Again,
it's from The Dark Knight Rises. It's been so long since I've seen that movie that all I can remember is the Bane. You know, the Bane speech.
Yeah, you gotta do your best Bane voice.
Molded by it.
Molded by it. All right, we got Eric Ember Studio, the 200 sec.
I get this meme. I get this reference. The one Fallout meme that I know. Hey, General. Another settlement needs your help. I'll mark it on... Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's already been taken care of. Don't worry about it, Chief.
Good old Preston. All right. We got
that and dog meat. That's what I got.
That's what you know, yeah. Well, you said you made it to what? You said you made it to Diamond City, and then that was enough.
Just
for you.
Barely, yeah.
So you got the what do they call it? A vertical slice. You got the part they made to impress the reviewers, and then you built like the first part of the game was like very, very streamlined to be like it's super heavily scripted, and there's lots of mocap, and then it kind of deteriorates from there in quality.
Well, I was impressed, and I love sandbox stuff. Like I love exploring. It's the combat. It's not you Fallout. It's me.
Oh,
I never got into the.
Are you as good as I am at it? I am I am notoriously bad at it. Like I just can't hit anything, so I have to rely on VATS, or I just spray and pray.
I don't know if it was that I was. I mean, I'm sure I wasn't good at it either, but like it was more of it just didn't vibe with me. I was like, this isn't satisfying gameplay for me.
Got it. You weren't interested in shooting mutants and raiders in the face with pipe pistols.
Yeah, not as much. I don't know why this works for me in Skyrim, where you just like slice people in half with a sword indiscriminately, and doesn't work when you add like a shoot gun.
What you're saying is you need to get your hands dirty. You need to get in there.
Yeah, I'm into melee stuff, I guess.
All right, yeah, that's definitely not Fallout's strong suit. Or sniping, okay.
I can get into sniping.
Yeah, Fallout's pretty good at that, but I think it's a little later game. You got to get invested before you get the gear and perks for that. So yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, here we go. We've got another donation. I think there's another Jason Locrance. Jason just fast and furious with those $20 donations. There you go.
Hell yeah, Jason. There's a storm coming. You and your friends better batten down the hatches, because when it hits, you're all gonna wonder how you ever thought you could live so large and leave so little for the rest of us. That's a good quote too. What's that from?
A lot of these are amazing quotes that I just like. I want to keep now and not look up where they're from, and then one day I'm just gonna say them and claim them as my own and see if
y'all are just churning out bangers.
Here's this feels very memey, but I don't know what it is. Kes Daddy with this little short one for you.
Oh, it's Dark Knight Rises again. Did I just like space out the whole time I watched that movie? I don't know what.
Apparently,
okay.
Maybe we need to hear you reread these as Theresa as Bane.
No.
Kind of you just cup your mouth like this.
Yeah.
Go.
There's a storm coming. You and your friends better batten down the hatches, because when it hits, you're all gonna wonder how you ever thought you could live so large and leave so little for the rest of us.
Is that weird?
No, it doesn't. But thank you for trying. Excuse me. All right, we got a little quick one from Kez Daddy.
Ah, yes. This one speaks to me. You're my little pug champ.
All right, I just lost my place again. All right, here we go. Another Kez Daddy.
Oh. Quit fussing. You really ought to stop fussing so much. Don't do no one no good. Getting worked up over nothing.
Lethal Weapon. Some one of these is from Lethal Weapon. Which one did I miss from Lethal Weapon?
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Here's where we're another Kez Daddy. Here you go.
I love it. You hungry? Thirsty? Horny? Come work at HQ.
It's like we gotta have you out front advertising.
Come on down.
Like a barker. Come on down.
Sunday. Oh no! Somebody give me the Big Bill Hales speech. That's an old meme, but it's a good one.
Oh, here we go. We've got somebody put in the quote this time. So we've got one. Did you ever play Assassin's Creed, like the original?
Only the first one, and I remember it, but I barely remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember quotes from it, but we got an Altair quote from Phasar, the person that I butchered the name of. Apologies again, Phasar with 15 mirror, and here is your Altair quote.
Ah, yes. There is no Start again. There is no greater glory than fighting to find the truth.
That was a great game. I liked the first two. I liked the second one too. With
I heard the second one is like
guy.
A lot of people's favorites, and also Italia, my people.
It was a great. Yeah, the second one was really good, really awesome. And then it kind of got, and then they started pumping them out every year, and I was just like, I don't have time for this. This is another Call of Duty. I'm not in.
Yeah, I just I never got the second one, so I didn't even I beat the first one and then just kind of forgot about it. But I've heard the second one is universally loved.
Yeah,
I
would
be wrong,
agree.
but I've heard that.
Yeah, the second one was really, really good. So same with then they released it wasn't 3. It was and it wasn't a DLC to 2. It was part 2. I don't know what it was. It was remember when they did Final Fantasy? It was like Final Fantasy X, then Final Fantasy X2. It was kind of like that. It was like Assassin's Creed 2-2 kind of.
You're getting real emotion stuck in my head now. I did not play Final Fantasy X-2, but the song, everybody knows the song.
Let's see here. All right, I finally got my chat fixed. All right, we got another one from Kez Daddy, a $20 one here.
Let's go, Kez Daddy. I heard the rumors. We all did. I thought they were a child's tale. But then I started getting reports. Gunners found with shattered vertebrae and alonged necks, hundreds of them. No. The clappening is real. It was hard for me to keep a straight face.
All right, here. Okay, we've got a Fallout 2 quote. Did you play the old school Fallout games like the?
I sure did not.
Sure did not. No shame there. Was Fallout 4 your one and only Fallout experience? Your 20 minutes of it.
Yes.
Okay, so not
yes.
Post-apocalypse doesn't ring any bells for you. It's not drawing you in.
I can get into some of the post-apocalyptic stuff. I mean, Adventure Time is one of my favorite shows.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't know about Fallout really until New Vegas, and then I didn't have it, and then 4 came out, and I was able to get it for a bit.
Yeah, oh, that's cool. Not everybody's into everything. I bet there's some of our audience who doesn't like Game of Thrones.
Probably, yeah. I mean, especially if you only watch the show. That's totally understandable, and I get it.
Oh, I would think I mean I have to imagine that the show drew a lot of new readers to that book series. Because I remember,
oh, for sure.
I remember because like man, that book series came out ages ago. Like that came out back alongside a lot of the stuff like Wheel of Time and whatnot. Like it's kind of old school fantasy, right? And then like because he's been
early to mid 90s,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah. So then a lot of people who had read, like I think I read the first one, Song of Ice and Fire, right? Or did I got that
The
backwards?
first book is called A Game of Thrones. That's why the show's called Game of Thrones.
Got it. What is the Song of Ice and Fire or Fire and Ice that I keep flipping it backwards?
That's what the whole series,
is
called.
Got it. Okay. Because I used to read like all anything that came out with the Tor label on it back in the 90s. I would read all that stuff. So I probably read the first one not realizing it, and then when the show came out, it's like, oh, this is really good. Why didn't I read this?
Yeah, and if you're disillusioned, House of the Dragon is really good. If you are like, I don't care about Game of Thrones anymore, that show's made by totally different people, and it's very good. As a book reader, I approve.
I watched the first episode, and it didn't hook me like Game of Thrones did, and then it was just like, I don't have time for TV anymore.
No, I understand that totally.
But I should give it another go. Would you say it's as good as like the first season of Game of Thrones? Because I remember that being just incredible.
Yes. So you just have to get used to the time jumps because there is between each episode there is some time skipping.
Okay.
Some time varies from a couple of months, and then there's I think the longest time skip between episodes is like 10 years. So you have to get used to that. But if you can follow that, and if you love lore, it's really, really good.
All right, right on. All right, good to know. Yeah, but what's the show Amazon is doing? Or they I'm trying to remember. It's like Foundation. Is that the?
Oh, I've seen the first episode, a couple of episodes of Foundation.
Where like the book series, because I read the book series as a teenager. I remember that was like it's set over thousands of years, and I was like, how the hell are they going to do a show of that when like every successful show is character driven, right? So like time jumps. Pretty problematic when you're trying to have a character-driven like epic series.
And it's not for everyone, but I think the best shows in those veins work well when they lay it out in a way, and they also trust their audience to be able to follow what's going on. Like you don't have to spell everything out and hand everything. Like if you pay enough attention, you can follow what's happening. Because I didn't necessarily there are time jumps in Foundation, but I didn't have a hard time following the few episodes that I watched.
Yeah,
and I really liked it.
But if they can pull off time jumps over thousands of years, and I think the House of Dragons can do it over 10 years at a time. That seems like small potatoes.
Oh yeah,
there.
Yeah. House of the Dragon did a great job with the time skips, in my opinion. Lots of casual viewers had a really hard time with it, and that's not a dig. It's just that people don't expect that in a lot of shows these days.
Right. Yeah, everything's kind of like...
most shows don't do that.
Right. Usually it's just day to day. Like wherever the last episode left off, you pick up immediately the next moment in the next episode.
And if you can make it through the first season, there won't be time jumps so much in the upcoming seasons. It's a prequel to the main event, basically.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, because it's telling the story of the house Daenerys came from, right?
Yes, there's a civil war, and it's the whole season. The whole first season is getting you enough information so that you can be invested and understand what's going on in the war, which is gonna basically start in season 2.
We're gonna let you nerd out on Game of Thrones tonight. Don't worry.
Just, you have to stop me because it's my hyperfixation. I could go on about it forever.
That's great. Like ours obviously is Fallout here, so we're happy to hear yours too. And I love Game of Thrones. I actually should go watch House of Dragons because give me a little bit more of that goodness. Since it's funny. I was gonna say with the season 8 thing of I'm gonna talk Game of Thrones now a little bit. Sorry guys, you have to deal. The season 8 thing. I remember when I watched it, I wasn't like super disappointed because it was just like, well, George R. Martin wants to like defy expectations, right? Like that's his whole shtick, and so like we expected an ending to go a certain way because it was headed in a direction, and he just pulled the rug out from under us. So it was like just his style to do it that way. But I think where I agree with everybody is it was super rushed. It did not need to be.
George didn't write any of that. And in fact, none of that has happened at all in the books, and probably won't with the way things are going.
Well, now that he has a chance to see, like, no one wants any of that to happen. It better change direction.
No, he doesn't write that way either. Specifically, he was like, I have things planned out, and they're going to happen the way they're going to happen, regardless of any other input. But Game of Thrones from truthfully from season 1, but more so from season 5 onwards, diverged so far from the books that the end is totally different.
Now,
there's no way the books will ever get to that point, ever.
Has he released another book since the show ended? Because I know that was like one of the drags, right? Like they passed him, and he takes so many years for every release.
Yeah, I was going to be like, if there are any anime nerds in here, if y'all remember what happened with Full Metal Alchemist, it's kind of similar. But yeah, it's a thing where he's writing book 6 right now, supposedly out of 7. And he's been writing it for the past 15 years.
Yeah, right.
But he stopped telling people that it's going to be done at a certain date, but he's been saying that it's about 75% done, so people are estimating maybe 2 years from now.
Oh, wow.
And I think a lot of people are going to die in the next book, so the last book might be easier for him to wrap up with a lot less threads. Yes, exactly.
Well, he's gonna have to race his own death. The man's not getting any younger.
I know.
It's probably a fear for a lot of people, but we've seen it successfully done. You're about to find out with Wheel of Time that somebody else can pick up the series and do a good job with it, because Brandon Sanderson crushed it with the last few books of Wheel of Time. All right,
I think he's laid out enough for somebody to pick it up. And Ryan Condal, the writer of House of the Dragon, really understands his work, so I wouldn't be surprised if he
gets tagged in for that. Yeah. Well, let's hope George doesn't die. Yeah, let's hope George doesn't die. But just in case, fallback plans. Sorry guys for that. I wanted to nerd out a little bit on
Me
Game
too,
of Thrones too.
all the time. And Kez Daddy has a point about Lady Stoneheart. I think the actress who played Catelyn in the show didn't even want to return as Lady Stoneheart because the Red Wedding scene really messed with her psychologically. It was a really, really rough scene, and she acted her heart out, and I understand why it was hard for her to come back after that, but I don't think they were going to write it right anyway, so.
It was, that's a pretty, I think, that is one of the, in recent memory, the most talked about moments on television. That was one of those old school water cooler moments, after the water cooler thing had died.
Yeah, I think it had a big thing to do with reaction channels too. I think a lot of reaction channels got their grounding from filming their friends reacting to the Red Wedding.
Holy Jesus. All right, let's get back on to some super chats. Lachlan Williams.
Yeah, sorry guys.
That's okay. We're good guys. We will try not to do it again.
No guarantee. You have to put a leash on me.
And I'm not a good host for that. I like talking. Lachlan Williams has a $10 donation and has this one from me. There's a Fallout 2 quote. Oh, yeah, that's how we got derailed. I asked you about Fallout 2. Did you play those old ones? And then we diverged from there. All right.
Right. Okay.
Back on track.
Welcome to Camp Navarro. So you're the new replacement. You're out of uniform, soldier. Where's your power armor? You don't have any? You expect me to believe that, maggot?
Oh, man, you got drill instructor in you.
Yeah. I don't know if Theresa would be a very good drill sergeant, but also neither would I. So it's kind of posturing, really. Theresa and I are very similar in that way.
All right, here we go. We've got this time Jason has reminded us where this quote's from. Thank you for having mercy on us. Jason Lucas with another $20 donation. This is another Dark Knight quote, or Batman's trilogy quote, I should say.
Oh. Tell your boy it's gonna be all right, Gordon. Lie. Like I lied.
All right. We've got
Two-Face is always so sympathetic to me.
I love that trilogy. It was such a good set of movies. It was when they did another Batman with Pattinson. I was like, why? It's just let us live with that one for a while longer. I don't think I don't think we need another Batman yet. I haven't finished mourning the loss of Christian Bale.
Yeah.
I should not say that like he died. Christian Bale's still alive, guys. It was more like Christian Bale Batman. All right, Sonic Phil, are you a Star Trek fan? We got a Star Trek quote here.
Worf. Today's a good day to die.
All right, we've got a Starfield quote. Did you play Starfield by any chance?
I haven't played it. I've watched people play through the beginning, and all that I remember is that the major fan from is it Oblivion?
Yeah,
has a cameo. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no way.
Oh, it's more than a cameo. Like he's the actual.
They brought him back.
He's actually a companion. He'll just be with you as long as you want him to be.
So good. I love the way he's just like, oh, you shot at me, but you must have been aiming at something behind me. Your aim's impeccable. I love that guy.
All right, we got a Starfield quote for you.
Look, I'm all for getting a little wild, but next time let's try it without the jetpacks.
That's a classic romance line from Miss Sarah Morgan in the game. After you wake up and get your I don't know, actually you're probably not even familiar with this. The in Fallout, when you go to sleep and you have a companion that you've romanced, they have a saucy little quip for you after you wake up.
I didn't know that, actually. I don't think I've ever seen anybody actually like romance anyone in Fallout. Like I don't think I've ever actually seen that in any of the stuff that I've watched people do.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. How many companions can you romance in Fallout? I don't really mess with that stuff. The only companion I romance anymore is Jake now. All right, here we go.
Jake. Love Jake.
We've got another Dark Knight quote for you here. This one was from Jason Locrance again. Another $20 donation.
Jason. There's a point far out there when the structures fail you. When the rules aren't weapons anymore. They're shackles. It's a poignant quote.
Good old Gordon.
Yeah, good old Gordon.
The Sarah Morgan quote was from Computer Says No, by the way. Sorry. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, hold on. I've lost control of my chat again. YouTube, what are you doing to me? Oh, there it goes. Just click around wildly until it gives me something.
Mir equals Malaysian. Okay. Now I see.
Good to know. All right. Come on, YouTube. You got this. All right, Kiss Daddy, another YouTube doesn't like. All right. Let me check and see if somebody DM'd it to me. No, I don't know why I just can't see it at all. Because I think it's blocking them again when you send them. So I think even if you can't send a super chat, you also can't post it in general chat. So you're going to have that one relayed to me again. Hopefully somebody will do that for you. So Kez has got another one that is going to come down the pipes in a little bit here when someone can message it to me.
Okay, I see. It's aggressive language. I see.
All right.
Because I was like, swearing is fine, but aggressive language is not, I guess?
Yeah, it's got some weird stuff in there. Like, any like synonym for fat you can't use because they don't want you like shaming people, I guess.
Right, yeah.
So, but like sometimes some of them it's been totally innocuous, but it was like you used a word that could have been considered an insult, so then they block it.
Yeah, I've had that happen. Well, with Twitch actually, not YouTube, because sometimes I'll stream on Twitch, where it was like a totally just benign word, but it got flagged anyway back before I like actually set the filters.
Yeah.
Manually or whatever myself, and I remember checking it, just being like, what, and it was too close to like a slur for like a homophobic type slur, and I was like, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think some of it that's we're talking about falling behind on memes and stuff. I think sometimes I fall behind on slang and like what's considered offensive now, because it's like, I remember when people started saying snowflake was offensive, and I was like, what? Like, that's just what we call each other when we're being overly sensitive. And then it's like, oh no, that has some other meaning. Like, oh, okay, I'm out of the loop now.
It does? I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, I've been told that one is.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I was like, all right, okay, I guess I'm just aging out of talking online. That'll happen eventually. All right, we've got a House of the Dragon quote for you. Sonic Phil with the $5 donation.
Ooh, oh, this was such a neat moment within the restraints of keeping it to the show canon, but still very cool. And Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire.
Deep cut
So
for
cool.
those Game of Thrones fans.
Yeah. Confirmed what book readers had suspected all along about the first Aegon and the conquest.
Oh, nice.
That was a theory for years, for decades even. And then Ryan Condal was like, all right, it's canon now.
Yeah, does he get to, like, will George acknowledge that stuff's canon? Or is it just canon in the show universe? Like, is it like MCU?
It is and isn't.
Okay.
Ryan Condal was in constant contact with George R. R. Martin while he was making the first season of House of the Dragon, which was super cool. So he ran all the lore stuff by him first. So there's a lot we can extrapolate from that.
Sure.
So this part of it was definitely something that he was like, yeah, that's canon. Here you go.
Oh, that's cool.
But, well, hang on. That'll be a long tangent. I don't want to go into the whole Fire and Blood book tangent because it's such a cool book for a very complicated reason. It is canon and isn't canon, but kind of is.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
That's we can give it. All right, so we have okay, I got a couple things for you. First of all, Kaz is finally DMing me with some stuff for you here. All right, hold on. I've got one for you. This is from Kaz from earlier where it got blocked. Apparently, YouTube doesn't like this aggressive language here.
No, you know what? I'm offended by this. Like, chucklefuck is a great word, and bring it back, okay? Listen here, chucklefuck. Jake is mine. You know your place, and you back the fuck off.
Got to use chucklefuck after all that. And people are probably...
It's my favorite swear. Also, Tess. I almost said Tessa again. Jeez. It's because my Discord icon is Tessa, and I'm, like, looking at it while I'm looking at Discord, so it keeps getting in my brain. But in my mind, Theresa has a little crush on Jake. Just a little.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I don't know. So I know it's funny. We spent a lot of time.
One-sided.
We spent a lot of time thinking about. Well, I shouldn't say we. I should say our writers spent a long time thinking about all the relationships between the different characters, so that we can have interesting back and forths between them. Because it's more believable if somebody, if not everybody's just friendly, happy-go-lucky. There's a little bit of conflict here and there. Maybe some people have secret crushes. Maybe people are like I know we have. Jake and Lupe, it's like a kid-sister relationship. I don't actually know what the Jake and Theresa relationship is on that chart. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure somebody has thought through it. So maybe there is a crush.
Me and Kobus talked about it a little bit, and it was something that I don't remember who came up with it first. If it was something Kobus told me, or if it was something that because like I've known Tom forever, so it was something I was comfortable with being like, this could be an interesting dynamic of me keeping in mind. Theresa just having a little crush on Tom's character or whatever, and it's not weird.
Yeah.
So I don't remember who came up with it first, but in any interaction, I kept that in the back of my mind of just being like, you got a little bit of a crush, even though like Jake is obviously like has his own thing, his own like love interests and stuff, but Teresa's just kind of like, he's cute, I like him.
I think every player here who has romance Jake says, yeah, me. It's me. I'm the love interest. Yeah.
Yes, it's me.
All right,
he's a cutie.
We got another one from Kez Daddy here.
I like the format of this. Like it's a poem. I'd normally slap your face off, and everyone here could watch. But I'm feeling nice. So here's some advice. Listen up, biatch.
Oh, damn. All right, we've got so we had that one earlier that you read ahead of me, which is Phasar telling us what the mirror is, the Malaysian ringgit. So we got to give Hazar a quote. So this is where I pull from my Game of Thrones quote list here. So let me pull up another one from the list here.
Yeah, it was like I could bring up my favorite quotes, but they're all very long monologues, so they would not work.
Well, they would. We just have to just give you the space to pull them off. But I'll give you a short one. This is one of my favorites.
Ooh, yeah, Tywin quote. Love it. Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king.
And that's why I'm not a king. I have to declare it right in my username. Let's see. I think, are we finally?
Any man who must say, I am the king Gath, is no true king Gath.
All right, and I think that Kez Daddy one, okay, I already got it from you. Awesome. All right, we finally caught up to all of them. Thank you guys for all these donations. You guys have been very, very generous. We can keep going for about 10, 15 more minutes. If anybody has anything else they want to throw out there in the super chats. But I don't know what the tally is. Let me see if I can find that. Let's see if we can talk about how much we've raised this evening. Let's see here. My YouTube, my streaming skills are very poor. I only do this every week for years. All right, we've raised $700 so far for our charity.
Oh, awesome! Thanks, guys, so much.
And I have a match policy, so I will be matching that at the end of the stream, so that we can. So we've got $1,400 to go over to our friendly civilians overseas there who could use some help really desperately. Hopefully we'll be able to get one of these charities who can actually get the money to the folks on the ground, because I know that's a big concern and it's a challenge right now.
Yeah, I've been doing I've been doing a lot of research off stream, and I think I found a couple that have people are in constant contact with people on the ground. There's still a blockade where they can't necessarily get things in, but there are people at the border that are just waiting. And as soon as they're able to, they can mobilize. So that's the goal, is getting people as soon as possible, as soon as they're able to get things in there.
Yeah.
And I think I found the most reliable places to do that.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a real bummer to read things like they're almost out of potable water. It's that's such a foreign concept, right? Especially growing up in America, that's never ever been a concern unless you live in Flint. That you can
I laugh, but that's really depressing.
So yeah, it's a weird concept, a weird idea to think wow, people could literally not have enough water to survive right now in places. And obviously that's the
blocked
case.
Off where people can't even get it to them. Exactly.
Right. It's bizarre. All right, we've got another one from Kezdad, another $10. Here we go.
Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? I bet you're a good boy.
I'm curious if Kez was imagining that to themselves or to the dog meat.
I love dog meat.
And dog meat's great. That is I think
dog meat is a good boy.
Dog meat for sure is a good boy. I think that's the best dog I've ever seen in a video game. Is there a better one out there? Is anyone aware of
Torgal from Final Fantasy 16? But that's it though.
Okay, I haven't played Final Fantasy any Final Fantasy game in a long time. I think the last one I played was 12. But there's been. So,
I might be the only person that thinks 12 is okay. Most people don't like 12.
I liked 12 until I got stuck. I did, because you could do really dumb bad character builds in that game. And then so if you just did, and there was no respecking back in the day in video games. So if you screwed up, you were just boned. You're just you got to start over. And I was not interested in starting over. So I didn't like the game enough to start over. So I gave up.
It's low on my list of Final Fantasies, but it's higher than some others. My favorite's Tactics, and then 9, and then 16.
9 is so good. I love that one.
But 16 is really, really good. It's up there for me. It constantly changes places with my favorites. It's that good.
Oh, wow. All right.
Also, a lot of it was based on A Song of Ice and Fire. Go figure. It all comes full circle.
That's the new one, right? They just came out? Yeah. All right, let's see here. We got Kez with another one. Thank you for all these donations, Kez. You and Jason carrying the team tonight.
Could you wear the fault suit tonight?
Oh, I like the tone you went with there. you
thinking about,
you knew what was going on.
Y'all seen C-Lab? I was thinking of, do you want the mustache on or off?
Squish face. I love C-Lab.
I love C-Lab so much.
C-Lab, for those of you who are uninitiated, first of all, you need to go watch it because it's a brilliant show. From when was that? That was early 2000s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went on.
Yeah, early aughts.
It didn't last long. It was like 3 or 4 seasons maybe. But I remember, but my friends and I would watch it all the time. Like we'd have like viewing parties every night, and we would quote each other all the time, like out at parties or out at the bars even. And then so a bunch of our outside friends who weren't in on this were like, what? Okay, you guys got to show us this. You got to show us this. So we invited a bunch of people over to a viewing party, and there's one episode of C-Lab where it's totally normal because it's based on this like old timey cartoon, like Hanna-Barbera cartoon. And then they just like mess with it. And then there was one episode of it where it just feels like an old version of the show where they're actually trying to like save creatures under the ocean.
Is it like the Johnny Quest type inspired one?
Yes,
there was something
exactly.
like that.
Yeah, it's based on that kind of cartoon. And there was one episode where they made it like an actual version of that. So like all the characters are normal and they're like saving seals or something. And then at the end, the lab blows up. Like that's the joke. So like then everybody watches this like, why do you think this is funny? This is just like some weird old 50s cartoon. And we're like, no, there's funny stuff coming. It's coming. It was so embarrassing.
And the joke is that the lab blows up at the end.
Right.
Because the lab always blows up at the end.
But yeah, if you hadn't been a fan of the show and watched all the episodes up to that episode just falls so flat and you'd never watch the show again. And that's what happened to a big group of folks that we brought over.
I love straight edge humor like that though, or something akin to deadpan humor. It's like my favorite thing where they just play the bit so straight that you're like, I can't tell if this is serious or a joke.
Is this a joke?
Those are my favorites.
That show is phenomenal. I actually should go watch it again and see if it still holds up.
I tried to watch through all of it when 2021 came around. I was like, I'm going to make it my mission this year to watch all of C-Lab 2020. Yeah, it seemed appropropriate, but I didn't quite make it all the way. I got pretty far, but
did the joke still hold up? Because I feel like it wasn't really it wasn't really like a timepiece. Like they didn't make any pop culture reference or anything. It was all just self-contained, just really ridiculous humor.
Some of it was a little like, but like for the most part, it really did hold up.
I think my favorite episode it's either the Squish Face one or the where they become the Knights of Mars. I dub these Sir Phobos beater of ass.
I love I really love the one I tend to love episodes like akin to this where it's all focused on one arc sort of for the most part. I love the one where Murphy gets trapped under a vending machine for like a long time.
Oh, such a good show. C-Lab 2021, folks. Go watch it. All right, we've got Zuzu's Corner with a nice short and sweet one.
Oh. Sweet dreams, Chief.
Very nice. All right, Erica Ember with 100 sec. We've got a little bit longer one here. Let me get this pasted in. YouTube chat finally cooperating with me tonight.
Look, Chief, I'm sorry, but you and Jake are too damn adorable together, and I got a dozen drunk people crying about it, including me. Public display of affection is banned until further notice. I kind of ship it, yeah.
Where do we go? Oh, nope, the YouTube chat broke again. Here we go.
Man, Aqua Teen. I love Carl from Aqua Teen. Carl's my favorite character.
Yeah, Carl's
He's
great.
so done with everything all the time.
Oh, Adult Swim.
I love Frylock too.
Back in the day. It's still going, isn't it? Isn't there still Adult Swim? It's just not none of the same shows anymore.
I don't know. I don't even have cable. I haven't had cable since I moved out of my parents' house like over a decade ago.
Let's see here. Okay, this is another Thazar, just a general thing of saying we should romance Theresa as one of the options besides Jake. Okay, first of all, what do you think about that?
Of a romance option for Theresa?
Yeah.
Why did I? Oh.
You almost went Tessa again. Yeah,
No, I am into it though. I love the idea of that. I think I actually saw like a couple people being like, I want that. And I'm like, all right, I mean, if you all are down, I'm down.
Let's pivot that to another one. Because we have some more ideas for some Theresa stuff. Because one of the things we would love to do with all of our major characters is give them a little backstory quest. Let the player learn a little bit more about the characters. Are you up for reprising some Theresa someday?
Yes, I definitely am. Because I do know some stuff. It's all muddled now, so I don't want to get into the territory of accidentally ruining anything for anyone. But I know a lot of things about Theresa's background and a couple of other characters too. Lupe particularly, I don't think people know about. And I'm like, yes, I want to dig into that. I would love that.
That's awesome. Well, we definitely hope to do it. We've got a big post-launch plan after Chapter 3 of trying to make these, because if you play you said you played a lot of Skyrim. I don't know. A lot of Skyrim. Do you play it? So myself and most of the people in this chat are hardcore with Bethesda games. We like to play our characters for hundreds of hours and kind of live in them. It's a little Second Life type of thing. And so then you get really attached to some of these characters. So then having deeper stories with them, I think goes a long way. So we want to take all the people that have all the characters that the players have been on this big journey with over the past few years as we've slowly put together some settlements and give them a little more depth. So
yes, I would so be into that.
That's phenomenal to hear. We'll be in contact about that.
Yeah, as much as I don't know as much about Fallout beyond the basic stuff, basic lore. I do love Bethesda. I have been into Elder Scrolls stuff for a really long time. I think that's how I got into this project, right? Because I think it was Chris Takahashi that got me over to you guys?
I think
so.
Is
that right?
Yeah, Chris was definitely one of our go-tos for hey, we need a character that can do this kind of voice, because he just had so many connections from all the work he did on Skyrim.
Right, because I did a bunch of characters in 3D NPCs. A bunch of them.
That mod is so full of characters. He's got 100 different quests or something like that.
Yeah, that mod is amazing.
So much in there. All right, we had the Phasar's thing about the mirror, or saying about we should romance Theresa. So whenever I get one of these, it's not a quote for you, I'm pulling a Game of Thrones quote. So I got another Game of Thrones quote quote for you.
Oh, a Daenerys quote. I'm not gonna stop the wheel. I'm gonna break the wheel.
So how much temptation do you have when you're reading Game of Thrones lines to go into that character instead of Theresa? It's in your head, are you hearing the actor say the line? Or?
Yes, I do hear Emilia Clarke in my head. She was a phenomenal Daenerys, despite what they did to her character from episode 1 even. But yes, it's there. But also, I can kind of resist it because I have an abysmal English accent and would never try.
There you go. I'll try accents like that. I'll try in private, but if you ask me to do it on the stream, I'm like, nope, don't got one.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. It's in private I'll do it, but I don't know about it's. Have I ever actually mentioned that Theresa? I'm from New York, but I didn't necessarily have such a strong Northern accent even growing up. But I base my interpretation of the New York accent with Theresa specifically on my Uncle Tony.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who is the most Italian New York man ever. The curly black ringlets.
Yeah.
He cooks. His name is Tony. He talks like this. It's couldn't be more of a stereotype if he tried.
It's so interesting to hear that coming from a female voice though, because that's such a male stereotype, right? That is what you're describing.
Right.
And I think that's why I love Theresa so much because of that, because it's I've never heard a female take on that stereotype. So it's really fun.
My uncle would be so proud. I don't think he plays video games at all or is very tech savvy, but
yeah. One day you can send him a little recording. We're gonna be sending out the Chapter 3 real stuff in the next couple of weeks, so we'll have some stuff over for you. All right, we've got another from Kez Daddy. If I could get my hotkeys working, hold on just a second. Copy and paste. There you go.
Oh, yes. Any more dumbass questions? Anybody?
All right, Sonic Phil with the airplane quote.
Oh my god, I haven't seen Airplane in so long. Such a good movie.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. Stop fucking calling me Shirley.
Leslie Nielsen died, didn't he? That dude had to. If he's not, he's like 95.
Yeah, he's got to be super old by now.
I think he passed.
If he's still around.
Rest in peace, buddy. Those were some great movies. All right, we've got another Kez Daddy. This is some meme fodder for you.
Sussy baka. Play the Among Us noise.
Yeah.
Am I hip with the kids? I know the Among Us. I've never actually been able to play a game though because I don't have enough friends to play with. You need like 6 people or something for a good game, right?
Well, you could get on with randos, right? But less good. All right, we got a Jason Locrantz. Oh, he's got us a Carl quote. Here we go.
Yeah, Carl. Yeah, this is so good for Theresa. Look, all I know is that this cord here was plugged into my house, and your house is glowing like the frickin' sun. So I put 2 and 2 together and decided that you're pissing me off.
Oh, I heard it in Carl's voice the whole time.
I love Carl.
He's so good. All right, here we go. We got another Kez Daddy. I don't know what this is, but you can do something with it.
Burpooey? Burpooey. What?
I don't know. I don't know what that
Somebody
is.
explain it to me like I'm 5. What's a burpooey?
Please
Hello?
give us some more information, please. Sonic Phil confirms Leslie Nielsen has passed. Rest in peace, buddy.
A long time ago. Oh.
Passed a long time ago. Oh man. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of all the celebrity passings from my childhood, which is.
I'm still not over Neil Peart.
I think
I'm a huge Rush fan, and it devastated me.
I'm trying to remember who it was. It was Rush and Foreigner did a tour like 5 years ago, and I was so bummed I didn't get to go.
I was almost going to go. That was the last tour they ever did, and I almost went, but it was on a Thursday, and I was working, but that job was the worst job I've ever had, and I was already thinking of quitting, and I deeply regret not just leaving and going to see it because it was so close to me. And they haven't toured since, and then Neil passed a few years ago, and I don't know. So depressing.
Lost opportunity. Oh, apparently the Burpooey was a reference to our last charity stream. In reference, that was somebody calling Berman Burpooey. So.
Okay.
Man, this is.
I do love Rush. I've listened to most of their albums. Like, I love all their radio hits, but I also love a lot of their deep cuts too.
Nice. I find myself to be a terrible music fan like that, of like how few albums I've actually listened to, which now is pretty common, right? Like most people who grew up in the 2000s and beyond are like, that's just all they know, right? Like, album, what the hell is that? Like, you just listen to singles, right? But for like
the digital age,
yeah, like I even having grown up back when everybody you listen to your music on CD or cassette, like I'm a bad music fan that way. I've listened to so few.
To be fair, though, I grew up only knowing Rush's radio hits, which even their radio hits are like really freaking long. I don't know whether or not they ever played all of 2021 on like radio or anything.
Radio? What's a radio?
Yeah. But it took me until like my mid-20s where I just really got it. I was like, listen, I'm going to go back and listen to all of these, like from the first album to the most recent one. And I didn't get all the way through them because I got distracted, because that's what happens when you have ADHD. But like I got through a lot of them, and I found a lot of comfort in some of their earlier albums.
Did you find some treasures in there where you're like, why didn't they play this on the radio?
Well, yes, but I know why, because they're a prog rock band, and all of their like amazing stuff. It's like 15 minutes. You can't put that on the radio.
Oh yeah,
because I used to work in radio, and there's a limit.
Sure.
But yes, stuff like Cygnus or the Necromancer or stuff like it's crazy long, and there's no way that anyone would ever put that on a radio.
Right. Yeah, because like the few long songs that make it are always like a exception to the rule, and they're usually like super artists, like the original cut of like Thriller is like exceptionally long for a pop song, but it's MJ, so you're just like, yeah, you can play it, or like
they cut them for radio too. That's why they're radio cuts.
Yeah, okay.
I think the Spirit of Radio specifically had a radio cut version because it was a shorter song for Rush, but not short enough.
Sure. We've got another one from Phasar. This time, Phasar's got a actual quote from you. This is from Ghost Recon. I don't know if you play those games.
I did not.
No, that's all right. Then we'll hear the Theresa take. Authentic.
Nomad, this is Matchwood. I'm in position. Here are my coordinates.
Okay, now I've got two different notices, both from Kez Daddy and Erica Amber Studio. Oh, Erica wouldn't let you do it. Both of them telling me there's fan art of Theresa on Twitter. So
really? I don't think I've read. Okay, I'm about to show my ass right now. I've read some fan fiction that I found on Tumblr, but I have not seen fan art.
Okay, let's see.
I don't want to put any fan fiction writers on the spot, but I've read it.
Is it? Do you find it exceptionally flattering, slightly disturbing, or
no?
mixed?
No, I unless it's like
this is so good.
Really degenerate kind of. But like I'm super into. I love supporting fan fiction writers. I wrote fan fiction in high school myself. It's very like it's a great creative exercise. I'm totally into it.
All right, we've got.
I love Red Bruschetta. I can't listen to The Fountain of Lament without crying anymore since Neil passed. That's a really heavy one for me because it's about the journey of life. It's a great song.
All right, I'm having having a little technical difficulties. You guys give me a second. I want to put the fan art up on screen, but my computer will. Give me just a second here.
Hang on, I haven't had whatever's on screen. I have the chat pop out, but
yeah.
Pull this up really fast on my phone.
I gotta set my. There's probably a way to There's probably a hotkey to full screen images, and I just don't know. I think it's F11, but. Give me a second.
I have no idea. Because I was about to be like, "Are you using OBS?" But it wouldn't matter because I don't know the hotkeys at all. I have the tiny cheapo Steam Deck. I use that for everything.
There we go. Yep, it was F11. Okay, there we go. So let me transfer back here. So I don't know if you can see this. Check out this. I believe this is by Erica Ember.
Give me a tiny delay.
That's okay. I'll see if there's any more before I'm.
Oh, it's cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, I especially love the last one. With the dress form and everything. Yeah. I up until last month, I was a tailor for the past 7-8 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know, the economy is the only reason that our shop shut down. But like, I've sewing has been my whole life.
Really? What kind of stuff do you do? Like, are you like doing custom stuff for people? Are you doing cosplay? Like, what are you sewing?
Oh, I started in doing cosplay when I was young, and then I got into doing upholstery for like furniture, and then cars, and then I did interior design with like bedspreads and draperies and stuff, like really like luxury items. And then I injured myself doing the upholstery part. I messed up my rotator cuff in my left arm.
Oof.
Which I've never totally recovered from. I still have issues with my left hand. But I went into doing just alterations, like basic alterations and stuff for like suits and casual wear and stuff like that. And that's much easier on the body.
Yeah, I would not have.
So I would not have guessed about
injuries from sewing. That is the first time I've ever heard of that. But fair.
Upholstery is really rough on the body. It really is. Even sewing can be, because there's no way to operate an industrial sewing machine and have correct posture. It's just not. You have to be leaned over. There's just no way to do it while you're sitting up straight. So you are eventually going to mess yourself up a little bit.
That sounds...
I also used to speed run, so that didn't help. Like, it's a compounding thing with my left arm. My left arm is mostly useless from doing all those things at the same time.
That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. That's why you got to make money with your voice now.
But also,
you're down an arm.
That's why I'm a huge proponent for like third-party controllers in gaming. I'm all about accessibility because I do a lot of gaming, but I usually, if I, like half the time, I need to use something where I can game one-handed.
Got it.
For that reason.
Have you gotten one of those Microsoft crazy controllers, the customizable thing?
No, but I do have some very strange, I don't ever really use them, but I have some strange old, because of the speedrunning stuff I did was for more retro stuff. I Earthbound for the Super Nintendo and Goemon for the Nintendo 64. I have a very weird Nintendo 64 controller that you're supposed to use with one hand, but I don't really know how people... It looks more like a TV remote, to be honest.
Oh, wow. But it's a one-handed controller.
Yeah.
So wait, so are your speedruns with one-handed controllers? Is that your shtick? Because I speedrun one-handed? Is that your thing?
No, but I did get into making a lot of noise for allowing turbo function in a lot of speedruns because that is good for the health of people's like wrists and stuff.
Ah, okay.
So in Earthbound now, like there were a lot of people that moved this forward. It wasn't a thing that I did by myself or anything, but it's allowed, and turbo is allowed in a lot of I think every category now in Earthbound, which is great.
Nice. Yeah. What is your time in Earthbound? I love those old SNES games. What's your speedrun time?
I actually don't remember anymore because I retired. Okay. I did glitchless any percent, and I retired a long time ago, so I don't remember my time anymore. I almost there's a category called pajama percent where you beat the game while still in your pajamas. We have to do a lot of game breaking glitches because you can't leave your house with pajamas on without glitching the game out.
Okay.
And I think it was close to an hour, so it was pretty close. I think I was like third place before it ended.
Oh wow, that's awesome. All right, well now we're going to take a little detour. We did some Game of Thrones for you. Now we're going to take some SNES RPG detours for me.
I'd love to. I love the SNES, my favorite console.
What are your thoughts on the following two games, Chrono Trigger and Super Mario RPG?
They're both classics. They're both some of my favorite games that have ever been made. And both of them have mechanics that I think shaped gaming moving forward single-handedly. Chrono Trigger with the active time combat system, and Super Mario RPG with the timed hits.
Oh yeah, the timed hits are so good.
I'm playing Sea of Stars right now, which implements timed hits, and it's so good.
Yeah, I just read I haven't played Sea of Stars. It wasn't even on my radar, and then it like was. I saw a little quote about it being it was like somebody made a spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger and added in the timed hits of Mario RPG. I'm like, well, I'm sold. I have to immediately go buy that.
That's exactly how I would describe it, to be honest.
That sounds incredible. I am so hyped right now because Mario RPG is getting the remake
Me
in
too.
2 weeks, and I'm going to be there. Well, it's probably 2 weeks and change. I will 100% be playing that on day one, and I don't do that for many games.
Right.
But
I don't know if I can afford it right away, but as soon as I can, I'm getting it immediately because... and it's like not a thing. Like I think I do still have my Mario RPG cart somewhere. So it's like I can just play the one I have.
Yeah, it's really hard to get.
It's like we have Mario RPG at home.
I mean, I do. It does look like they just are doing just a visual upgrade, which is perfect because that game didn't need to be changed. It's like it doesn't need the Final Fantasy VII treatment. Like the gameplay of that game. It looks like they're preserving it. Like I don't know for certain, but it looks like it's just going to be a straight, just visual upgrade only, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, I think it's going to be amazing. Everything that I've seen so far, and I have dabbled a little bit in the community of speedrunning for Super Mario RPG. It's not something that I think I could do and be healthy. But Pidge, there's a runner named Pidge, Pidge01. Who has been doing a thing every day on their Twitter where they do a random trivia fact about Super Mario RPG, and it's been amazing to witness because they're probably the most prominent Super Mario RPG runner that I know. I've met. They're very cool. I love them. And they have so much knowledge about Super Mario RPG.
That's awesome. I played that. I think that's the game as a teenager. That's probably the game I have the most hours in. Like just so many hours plugged into that game.
I used to make my mom rent it from not even the game store, but back in the day. Do y'all remember when libraries occasionally had games? That was a thing.
That's still a thing. There's a library pretty close to me that has just like Nintendo Switch games for.
Oh, that's awesome! I didn't know that was still a thing.
It's still a thing. Some places. It's not. I don't think it's everywhere, but yeah, there's still a thing.
I made my mom rent it every time we went to the library, and I would have to start over every time, and I would get to Rosewood, the place where you get Gino, and then I would have to give it back, and then I'd have to wait, and then I'd get it again and start over.
Right,
so I didn't beat it until I was an
no
adult.
Way somebody didn't erase your save, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I remember. I don't remember if I rented that or bought it, but yeah, it was like all of my allowance was just to game rentals when I was a kid, like that.
Yeah, I owned it when I was like 20 something, and then beat it.
And now you can't afford to own it. The cartridges. Those cartridges are pricey.
My SNES games are in another room.
So you still got a console. That's awesome.
Oh yes. That's the thing with speedrunning is that the only way to really do it is with original hardware. So
that's awesome.
But I haven't done it in a while, obviously, because of my arm. So I've been thinking of coming back sometime soon, gently. But I don't have any of that in here right now.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe some of these fancy new one-handed controllers will lead the path for you. That feels like it could be its own category, right? Like you're like, you're like it's you're playing with a disability. Like that seems like a
help. There's a really prominent speedrunner who plays one-handed. Something coordinated. I'm gonna look this up because they're amazing and you guys should know about them.
Speedrunning is crazy. I don't think I could ever get into it because it's just the amount of dedication folks have to like us. Ironically, I obviously have crazy dedication to one title, but it's like to the, I've watched speedrunners, like the people who get hooked onto like speedrunning like Mario 64 and slicing off like seconds.
Yeah, Mario 64 is wild to watch people run.
It's crazy watching. Well, just how much effort and hundreds of hours they have to put into playing the same sequences over and over again. It's super crazy.
Yeah, half coordinated. That's their name.
Okay.
Half coordinated is a very, very prominent one-handed speedrunner. Did a bunch of stuff for AGDQ.
Nice.
Very, very cool to watch.
You have somebody to model after if you decide to get back after it.
Honestly, yeah.
There you go. It looks like we got some more donations backed up while we were over here snezzing out. Cobus with the 50-pound donation. Here you go. He's got some stage direction for you there too.
Ooh. I love the stage direction. Wait, I want to read this out actually because it's really good. It says, Theresa, frantic and busy, as if she's a single mother of 8, trying to manage and multitask all the fools. Aiden, put Jake down right now. Sal, put Aiden down right now. Oh, like a bunch of kids.
All right, and we've got...
I always made a joke when we were recording about Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa, yeah. She really is Team Mom. Absolutely.
Yeah. She gives mom energy.
All right, we've got one from Carvok here. $10 donation. Thank you so much.
Is that a submarine? Who the heck has a submarine these days, let alone a working one? Those raiders are crazy.
I think Carvok just planted a line for something he's working on. He's always working on Fallout 4 Raider content, so I'm curious to see what he's going to do with that one. All right, we've got one from Choo Choo, another $10 donation. Thank you, Choo Choo. Let's paste that in for you here.
I need to move I keep getting the notifications on my desktop for Discord, and it keeps overlapping Discord, so I can't read. Come on, Windows, stop it.
A couple of old fogies fighting technology. That's what we saw.
Yeah, right.
This YouTube chat keeps scrolling.
Back in my day, we didn't have notifications. Hey, Chief, I've been thinking, we should really team up with those Enclave guys. Between the power armor and the vertibirds, we could really kick some gunner ass. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, people love their Enclave in the Fallout community.
Enclave's one I don't think I've heard of.
So Enclave was like the big bad in the old school games, and then they came back in Fallout 3. And like they have really, really awesome looking power armor. Basically, they were the remnants of the U.S. Army after the bombs dropped, after the apocalypse happened.
Oh, cool.
So
it's like I know the Institution, I know the Brotherhood, and the Minutemen.
Okay, we've got another one from Jason Lockrantz. Another 20. Yeah, Enclave is they're big ugly bastards in fancy looking power armor.
And what was the other one? The one that was trying to free the synths.
Railroad.
Yeah, that one. I was like, those are the ones I know.
All right, we got Jason Lockrantz. This is a Fallout 4
stuff. It's two characters.
2 people. Yeah. Let's see here. I gotta take one. You got to give you Nick Valentine. Nick Valentine's is the better line for sure.
It's a really good line.
What? The great Clockwork Dick is stumped?
It's Synth Detective, jackass.
All right. Now we've got another from Kez Daddy. I feel like every time Jason posts one, Kez has to counter and vice versa. It's just
yeah, y'all are on like a competition. Oh wait, hang on a second. There's a insert in this one.
Oh, you get to add a little bit here. Okay.
Listen, the first time we met, I didn't know what to make of you two. I didn't know what to make of you or your partner. But I had time to think it over. And it's obvious now. You're both jackasses. Leave me alone.
I thought you were going to take that opportunity for Chucklefuck.
It doesn't quite
doesn't work there. Yeah,
not quite.
It's not how you use that swear, King Gath. I am notorious for not swearing on my stream, so everyone's probably shocked to hear me say that word. It's funny. I don't ever try and be kid friendly. I have a thing about cursing. I used to love cursing. And then I realized there's some people in my life who don't do it very often. And when they do, I'm like, oh, did he just say that? And so I'm like, I want that power. I want to have it to be like when I swear, people are like, what? So
like, oh, now I know they're serious.
Right. I need to get that power back, especially because I got kids. And when they're teenagers, if they hear dad drop an F-bomb, they're going to be like, what?
Yeah, that's the thing, too. That would be same with like if I ever heard, because I don't have kids, but if I heard like my mother or something drop something crazy, I would be like, whoa.
Whoa, it got serious in here. All right, we've got another $5 donation from Choo Choo. Let me, if I can, oh no, YouTube, stop with the pasting. All right, here we go.
I try to do like a tone thing, because I feel like I'm pretty laid back, so it's like a thing if stuff's serious, then it's like the tone changes.
Sure. You can deliver it a little differently. Yeah.
And I'll probably not swear, honestly.
That's how we know you're serious.
Yeah. Ah, yes. I have been crowned Queen of Far Harbor. You may bow.
That seems like a real Theresa line. That seems like it absolutely could be.
Go ahead and bow.
Eric Ember Studio with 50 SAC has this one for you.
Hey, Chief, did I just see the run past HQ with 2 mini nuke launchers screaming something about a fat boy? I love the Ron.
That is a great reference. That is I will DM you this after, Kemi. There's this great. So we had a great flub during the last charity stream, and we just went with it, and just let it happen. But it's Fat Man is the nuke launcher, the catapult thing that you can use as a weapon. And the Ron's voice actor Cyrus called it a fat boy, and we just ran with it, and then it became this
fat boy's even better.
Right, it became a running gag during the stream. And Erica has done a little animated bit about it. So
I want to see it. I love animation stuff.
Yeah, I'll send you that after the stream.
The Fat Man makes me think about The Seventh Guest. I don't know if that's a outdated deep cut for the kids, but the fat man's the guy who made all the music for the seventh guest.
Ah, okay.
So anytime I see the fat man, I think about that guy.
But the fat, I think what he was going for is, Fat Man, Little Boy, the Nukes. So he got him mixed up. So that's where we ended up with Fat Boy, but it was too funny. And I like just lost my cools just because you could hear me giggling in the background because it was too funny.
I love Fat Boy. That's really good.
Fat Man and Little Boy. Oh, well, thank you guys so much. Let me check what the total was here for what's our haul for today. If I could find my stream thing. And we made it to $877 tonight, guys.
Yes!
Thank you so much for all your guys' generosity. Kemi, this has been really fun.
I've had a blast. Thank you so much for just having me on.
Yeah, and thank you for voicing Theresa for all these years. I know probably had no idea what you were signing up for, because I think when because Theresa originally didn't have as big a role. So I think when we first pitched her to you, it was just like, oh, we have this cool character that's going to be part of this group, right? And I think you had a fair amount of dialogue, but it wasn't. But then it was like, oh, we need a demolitions expert, and we need a character. Oh, Theresa's a fun character. We need somebody to be the team mom, and then Theresa got upgraded, and you've been along the ride with us for all these years.
Yeah, because I think there was the what was her name? Paige. That was like a small thing, and I was like, oh, it's like this again. But I love stuff like this, and I couldn't help but be like in total awe of how well put together this mod was. Like, no shade to any other projects that I've done in the modding community or anything, but it's like I've had my finger in a lot of fan projects and in a lot of official works, and this project was so well organized and put together, and everything was so good that it was really, I was like, I couldn't believe that it wasn't an official work, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we treat it like our second job. So like we bust out all the same software I use for work project management and just use it for
shows.
This. Well, thank you. But you crush it as Theresa, and I am so glad to hear that you'd be interested in coming back and do some more for it, because we got a cool little character backstory stuff we'd love to fill out. So it'd be awesome to be able to work with you again. Absolutely.
And I, as much as I haven't actually played through Fallout 4, I do like the lore a lot, and I love this band that you've created of this family in the HQ.
Yeah.
I love these characters. Especially love Lupe and Salvador and Jake. Yeah, Aiden's okay.
Don't be an ass, Aiden. One of the best Theresa lines.
Yeah. It's always an ass, that Aiden.
Well, thank you everybody in the audience for being so generous tonight. You guys are awesome. I will let you all know once we figure out where we're sending this money to help some folks out in Gaza. So thank you everybody, and thanks again, Kemi. This has been fun.
Yeah, thank you, and thank all of you for the donations. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, take care. Enjoy the mods.